Perfect from him and Stan Bowman, and just the fact that that's what they needed. They went out and got players they felt that needed.
Here's a wide open, and what a save by Jarry. Did he need that? Wide open Nick Ehlers coming off a hat trick.
Ehlers on the line, he provides that offensive power.
Bouchard will keep it in the offensive zone. Boy, has he been on a heater. 23 points in his last 11 games. But on the move, Jankowski backdoor, and good defense. Had it well defended. Here's a snap pass. Hyman breakaway. Backhander score. Zach Hyman, number 26. Oilers take a 1-0 lead.
Edmonton buckling down here. The bad tracking by Draisaitl. The good stick right there by Ekholm. McDavid's back in the mix, and he finds Hyman right up the ice into the middle. Goes to the backhand. I mean, he puts this bar down. Hard move. Forehand to backhand. Quick elevation in tight on Anderson. His ex-teammate in Toronto.
Brown wanted a penalty as Nugent Hopkins was taken out. Nikishin hits the line and will send it in. But yes, Jankowski, I thought, a little deferential on the rush. Tried to go backdoor. Ekholm picked it off. And moments later, Hyman able to bury it at the other end. Seth Jarvis to the net. One-timer. Ripped home. Tie game. Shane Gostisbehere. 1-1. Gostisbehere, his 11th.
Sure, we'll take a look at it here as they kind of are going at one another here. And nope, just couldn't quite look around the battle in front. It was a nice pass, and for Jarry, didn't pick it up till late. He reacted late to this pass. It's a beautiful one. He's got to respect the shooter and Seth Jarvis, who walks off the half wall, brings it almost to the forehand, and then as he comes across, credit Gostisbehere for the one-timer. I mean, he just absolutely rips this one, tickling the Raptors.
37 seconds after Hyman gives Edmonton a 1-0 lead. Gostisbehere the response. We talked about he's had an eventful period on all the events he'd like to remember. And here's a beautiful tip from distance. A redirect. Ehlers let it fly. He's had the hot hand lately with 4 goals already this week, and he's going to get credit for this one.
It's a quick shot by Ehlers. He just spins and shoots at the same time.
Went off Nurse.
Might go off the shin pad of Nurse here in front, but it's the quick release of Ehlers. I mean, this is just a seeing eye puck. For Ehlers, the forward, he's in support coming up on Chatfield, who's pinched down a little bit, and he just spins.
With Kapanen and Podkolzin, and Dickinson able to work it through to Podkolzin against Walker. Centering pass came back to him. Now he shoots, and that was fought off by Freddie Anderson.
Zone creates this loose puck, and for Podkolzin tries to throw it on the backhand side.
Guy with an 18-3-3 career record against Edmonton, but he's dropped 3 of 4. Remember, we told you, Oilers 3-0-1 in their last 4 against the Canes. So a lot of that damage done early in Anderson's career with the Anaheim Ducks. So beautiful short side pass and a save. Rebound pumped home, and Carolina extends to a 3-1 lead. Jarry stopped the first shot, but the Canes relentless. And Martinook will get credit for his 8th of the year.
Fans on this shot, Martinook, and again, it's just the poise at the line by Keandre Miller kind of throws this deep, and then Nikolai Ehlers with a beautiful backhand pass. He takes the back of the net, puts it right out to Martin across grain. I mean, they work together. He creates a roll offensive punch. 2 guys that have played together, Martinook and Stahl, known for their defensive game. Now they're an offensive threat.
McDavid hard to the net. A save made by Anderson on that determined rush. Anderson splayed out and finally able to reel it in. Nikishin, a centering pass, just missed Stankoven. Well defended by Murphy, and then a dart. Here's Kapanen, and he, at the last minute, had his stick lifted, and it doesn't turn into a true scoring chance, but a hard hit by Kapanen. Frees up, Podkolzin scores! Kapanen unable to bury it initially, but his determined forecheck creates for Podkolzin, who pops in.
Again to the Hurricanes, disrupts that opportunity, but stay on the forecheck. And does he ever put this upstairs over the right shoulder of Frederik Andersen? Podkolzin's head up. That's a sharp angle right there. Just a nice power move.
After Rantanen wouldn't re-sign, Stankoven to Hall. Chatfield, shot, save, turn, rebound, and he stopped Stankoven point blank. Back to McDavid. Draisaitl coming off a 5-point protecting the puck and dishing off to Bouchard. McDavid back to Bouchard in front. A backhander denied by Freddie Anderson. Well, especially since their penalty kill is better away from home.
It's just an anomaly. You said it perfectly.
Here's Aho. Chance fanning on it, Svechnikov. Dishing off. Shot. And Nikishin is stopped by Tristan. Off the draw, Aho. Guides it back. Jarvis. Aho to the net with a snapshot. Save, Jarry. Rebound, another stop. Available. Jarry back out there coming off a strong second period where he's officially credited with 17 saves. And now Dickinson clears ahead. Kapanen shorthanded. And that was off the blocker of Freddie Anderson. He's Connor Murphy off balance. And back to Doc. And now Leon Draisaitl. Woolman a shot. Loose in front, hit a post.
After an awesome chance at one end, this wrister with eyes by Wallman.
Backing his way in, Miller. Aho. Slavin setting a screen in front. Miller, one-timer, score. Backing his way in, Miller. Aho. Slavin setting a screen in front. Miller, one-timer, score. Jackson Blake. The delayed penalty, it's Blake finishing it off. His 18th, 4-2 Canes.
Inside positioning on Miller, and then Carolina with the extra attacker on the ice, and the delayed penalty goes to work. Great moving around, keep the pressure on. Wallman's stick was lost, so Frederick has to give that to him. And a little bit more handicap, down a man, down a stick, and that's a great shot by Blake as he one-times it past Tristan Jarry to extend the lead to 4-2 here for Carolina in the third period.
Now Ekholm a shot, and that drifts wide of Freddie Anderson, jabbing at it. Oh, what a play he made. Vincent, their way. Harrison and Edmonton. The Oilers once again trying to dig their way out of the hole. Draisaitl from one-timer score. Hyman Harrison and Edmonton refusing to die. It's 4-3 with an eternity left.
What a drive by Draisaitl, and what a pass on the backhand side. Gets ahead of steam to the neutral zone, and then makes this perfect backhand pass right through Nikishin onto the tape of Hyman, who's been looking to one-time the puck throughout this game. This time he gets it away, up over top of the blocker of Anderson.
McDavid had it brushed away. Carolina again can't do anything with the net empty. A minute 35 left. Down the stretch at Rogers. The Oilers, they may not be the best team, but they're the most exciting team in the league. Here's a hard rim. Stahl will pick it up, hit to the net, and score. 1:21 to play, and Jordan Stahl, the Carolina captain, makes it 5-3.
This happens is closing off the entries on Edmonton. Carolina's been excellent. They have defended the line. They've come up with loose pucks. This one just chopped out of the zone.
Anderson got caught in no man's land, but Miller was there to brush it over. And now the Canes legs at the zone. Sean Walker up over the line. Drop pass for Stankoven. Jackson Blake scores.
What a shot.
And that'll do it. 6-3 Carolina. Blake, his second of this third period.
18th, that's his 19th in the season in his second year. Scored 17 last year in his first full season in the NHL, and this is a perfectly placed shot. I mean, just a great job. Keeping the feet moving across the grain, using the screen in front of Tristan Jarry.
4-game roadie.
The Oilers played Colorado and Dallas. It was at home to Rogers Place in both situations. It did not go well. Let's go to the Pizza 73 out of town scoreboard. The Bakersfield Condors picked up 3 out of a possible 4 points against Tucson last night. A 30-save performance from Matt Tompkins in goal. 2-0 shutout victory. James Hamlin with his 23rd goal of the season in that game. Edmonton Oil Kings, Bob Medicine Hat, 6-1 last night. Today did not go so well at Rogers Place. Potential round 2. Well, last night against Medicine Hat might be a round 2 matchup, or today against Prince Albert might be a round 2 matchup, and the Raiders skated away with a 4-3 victory over the Edmonton Oil Kings to the National Hockey League on the Pizza 73 out-of-town scoreboard. The most entertaining game I have seen in the regular season in a long time. The Buffalo Sabres are an absolute wagon. You've got to be happy for them. What have they missed the playoffs 14 years in a row? They had a 4-1 lead. And then the Tampa Bay Lightning had a 7-5 lead, and Buffalo came back to win 8-7 in a game that featured 4 fights and nasty incidents the entire night. It was hot tub time machine night in Buffalo tonight. That's awesome. 8-7, the Sabres beat the Lightning. Meanwhile, the Pittsburgh Penguins, a 5-4 overtime victory over the Boston Bruins. Colorado Avalanche won a 3-2 shootout victory over the Minnesota Wild. Dallas gets a 4-3 overtime win against the Chicago Blackhawks after Connor Bedard tied it in the final minute. Red Wings are up 3-0 over the slumpy New Jersey Devils. No score in the first period between Anaheim and the St. Louis Blues. A reminder to stay tuned following the game for the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Goal of the game. Whatever life brings, we got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. And we go to Legacy Heating and Cooling. Who's not and who's not? Legacy Heating and Cooling, home of no interest and no payments for a year. Evan Bouchard is on a 6-game point streak. He's got 3 goals and 12 points in his last 6 games. 11 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
The ultimate Oilers watch party happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day live flight night for your chance to win a trip for 2 to watch the Oilers play in Vegas. Join us on March 10th at First Round downtown. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com. You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Top of the standings, so obviously an important divisional game that we need to keep on racking up for. So we've got to play hard. Team that knows how to win. I don't know if they've been playing their best hockey either. So it's a good challenge for us. Good to set a precedent for the Pacific.
There you go. That is Jack Roslovic talking about this matchup against the Vegas Golden Knights. It should be noted that the Anaheim Ducks currently lead the division. Both Edmonton and Vegas a little cold coming out of the Olympic break. Not a surprise. I mean, Vegas had a ton of players involved. Jack Eichel, Noah Hannafin for the gold medal winning United States team. And then you had Mark Stone, who's out with an injury, Mitch Marner and Shane Theodore from Team Canada. Goes without saying that we're in a situation here where the Oilers' 2 best players, McDavid and Draisaitl, representing their countries, Canada and Germany. Evan Bouchard did go over. He's been pretty good. He's got 12 points basically since we've been back. Let's bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, Edmonton and Vegas tonight. I know there was 15 goals scored today. An awesome game between Buffalo and Tampa Bay. I know people think there's going to be a bunch of goals scored here because we got the 2 teams with the lowest 5-on-5 save percentage in the league. But for whatever reason in this building, these teams tend to play low-scoring games.
Well, I think there's so much respect between these 2 teams and what both teams are capable of doing. I mean, you look at some of the superstars that Vegas has. Now, they don't have Stone tonight, but they still have Eichel, Hurdle, Marner. And the Vegas Golden Knights look the other side. They don't want to get beat up by Hyman or Nuge or McDavid or Draisaitl. So they both teams play a little closer to the vest. Whichever team finds its defensive game will win this hockey game. And this is huge. The Oilers need to win this game to have belief they can win the division. If they fall in regulation, all of a sudden they're chasing two teams that could be 6 and 7 points ahead of them.
100%.
So this is a big game, and it could be the first round playoff series. And it's funny, I think we all thought Vegas and Edmonton would play in the playoffs, but we all thought it would be in the second round. And neither team has come close to being what they expected for the regular season. At night's end, though, Bob, one of these teams are going to say, okay, this is what we needed. And maybe this is when we start moving forward, and the other team is going to be looking for answers again. So a big game tonight for both teams.
Very different team. Carolina is one of the fastest teams in the NHL. Okay, and they were on Edmonton, and they really forced turnovers on the Oilers' D. Conversely, Vegas has traditionally been a bigger, heavier team, especially on defense.
Yeah, and the games that I've seen Vegas play this year, I think that's one of their downfalls, is I just don't think they're as quick as they used to be, and this is a quick league. Now, maybe come playoff time, you can have a bigger team. You don't have to have as much speed, but it's funny. Right now I'm watching the Ducks play against St. Louis. The Ducks are fast. We watched Carolina play the other day. Carolina's fast, but this will be a slower game, and that's just the way Vegas plays. Edmonton has to find a way, though. They have to find a way to play better defensive hockey. They have to find a way to get some saves. And I think we had John Shannon tonight, and he said it's like a mirror. Right now, Edmonton and Vegas are like looking into the mirror. They've got the same problems. They got the on the sheets, it looks like this is both very good hockey clubs that have not found a way to put it together. So both teams right now looking to jumpstart their season in a season that has not gone right for either.
So here's the deal, Rob. The Oilers went out and got Jason Dickinson. They need to play him. And I'm a little bit surprised they haven't stuck with Picolson, with Dickinson and Kapanen, because I thought they were Edmonton's best line.
It's funny.
Against Carolina.
I said the same thing when I got to the station here, and I was listening to the lines. I'm like, hey, wait a second. There was only one line that stood out last game. I mean, even Connor, Leon, and Hyman were okay, but they weren't as dominant as we've seen them. The Dickinson line was excellent. And the thing that we've heard right from the beginning of this year with the coaching staff, Knobloch, is he wanted a big physical third line. And we found it. So, yeah, I was very, very surprised. Very surprised that they took that line apart just because of how well they played last game together.
Yeah, it's interesting. All right, the save percentages. I mean, Aiden Hill, he missed 39 games, okay? But he is 6-4-3 with a 3.42 goals against average and an .860 save percentage. He's got minus 12.3 goals saved above expectation. Rob, he's had 15 starts, only 4 good ones. Okay.
Well, yeah, and I watched their last game. Now, was it I think it was Minnesota.
It was Schmid in there.
Yeah, but I watched the game, and Vegas was the better team, and it wasn't even close. But every time Vegas made a mistake, and tell me if you've heard this before, but every time they made a mistake, it ended up in the back of their net. And I think we've seen that with Edmonton, that they will have control of the game at times, and then they make a mistake, now big mistakes, and it ends up in the back of their net. So Vegas has got the same problems that the Oilers have had, that they've had trouble at times putting the puck in the net, and when they don't, it seems to come back and haunt them right away. Both teams need a save, and we talked all season long goaltending, whether it's Skinner and Pickard early in the year, or eventually it became now Ingram and Jari, that it's wide open. Either goaltender could be the starter here right away, as neither goaltender has taken the step forward to be the number one. This is Ingram's chance right now.
All right, there you go. That's the Ford keys to the game. The Oilers need some stops here. The keys to the game brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Cam Moon is ready to go from T-Mobile Arena. The Edmonton Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights. Up next on Ford Oilers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery, awarding a $2.5 million grand prize package. This luxurious prize includes a custom-built show home by Burkholz, located in Keswick, with river views and scenic trails right outside your door. Over 5,200 square feet of style and comfort, complete with gourmet kitchen, stunning primary suite, fitness area, private backyard, awarded fully furnished and landscape, along with $100,000 cash. Win it now at MightyMillionsLottery.com.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations innovations like stuffed crust and the all-new Volcano Pizza. They keep bringing the flavor. Born in OilCountry, made in OilCountry. They're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Lene Myers. Fans, please remain standing and remove your caps for the national anthem performed tonight by Golden Pipes, Carnell Johnson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
This is OilCountry. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers start off a 4-game road trip, and they will begin with the Vegas Golden Knights. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannam, Rob Brown. We are the Oilers Radio Network, and the starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers up front, it'll be Leon Draisaitl with Vasily Podkolzin and Jack Roslovic. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Ty Emberson. In goal, it's Connor Ingram. For the Golden Knights, Nick Dowd with Cole Smith and Colton Sissons. On defense, Jeremy Lozon and Rasmus Anderson. Aiden Hill starts in goal. The referees, Kelly Sutherland and Graham Skilleter. On the lines, Travis Garlitz and Caleb Apperson. We've dropped the puck. We're underway here at T-Mobile Arena, and the puck at center ice. Nurse on the left. Give it to Podkolzin, back to Nurse. Has it in the middle, in his own end, to Emberson up the right wing for Draisaitl. For Roslovic, into the Golden Knights end. Right wing to Podkolzin. Tried to put it cross ice. It went off a Dowd. Comes in front, just off a hill to the line. Fanning on it was Emberson. He fell down. The puck comes out. Nurse recovers.
The Oilers had a net front and everything, and Emerson just, look out.
Here's Cole Smith. Couldn't get a shot through. Puck goes in behind the net. Draisaitl had to go off of Emberson. Battling in there is Sissons for the Golden Knights. And Draisaitl will get the puck. He's got points in 4 straight. Has it in the left wing. Up the left wing to Podkolzin, and he'll wire it into the Golden Knights zone.
I mean, Emberson had a point-blank look with a screen and couldn't get it through.
Goes off his skate over the glass, out of play. We're a minute into a scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Golden Knights. Bob, very important game to start off a 4-game trip.
Huge shot. Both teams need to get winning some games here. Vegas without Mark Stone. The Oilers, there was a potential that Mattias Ekholm was not going to play. He is. And it's already apparent to me that there's a little bit of line matching going on here.
Okay. The Dickinson line gets out there with Savoy and Kapanen for Edmonton, and they're up against the Hurdle line. Is it's Savoy able to knock it into the Vegas end, and McNabb on the end boards. Rimming it, won't get it out. Kapanen keeping it into the line. The shot by Murphy. That's booted out by Hill. And the puck in behind the goal. On the right wing, Kapanen to the right wing corner. Off his stick goes to the line. Murphy across to Wallman. Gets it in front of the net, just off of the heel of the stick of Kapanen. Puck in the right wing corner. Comes out. Kapanen off the post. He got it from Savoy. Ripped it off the post. And the puck cleared out by Hurdle.
Good little connection there between
the icing call.
Matt Savoy found Kapanen, and Kapanen shot through a screen. And I would suggest to you that Aiden Hill got quite lucky. It should have been 1-0 Edmonton.
Sure did. Good hard shot.
Out comes McDavid's line.
Face off to the right of Hill.
Hurdle's 57% on the face-off. Something to keep an eye on here.
And it'll be Nugent Hopkins taking the draw. And he wins it clean. Back to the point. Ekholm to McDavid on the left wing, and
Ekholm's got
a penalty for interference. Yeah, Ekholm's going to the box.
Edmonton penalty number 14, 2 minutes interference.
First power play of the game goes to the Golden Knights. Well, their power play is pretty good too.
It is. Kelly Sutherland and Grim Skilleter making the call there. Vegas's power play is third in the NHL. Only Edmonton and Dallas are better. It is at 26.1%. And the Oilers' penalty killing has been an issue. It's at 77.1%, 26 in the league. Of course, they don't have Henrique tonight, and he's one of their top men on the face-off circle on draws.
Puck to the line, Marner puts it off the corner boards. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. It comes free in behind the net. Nurse will put it up on the glass, and it goes out of play, but it rode up on the glass out of play. Face-off remains in Edmonton territory.
So Nurse and Murphy paired together here. Or were they looking at Emerson's skate? I'm wondering. The way he toe picked there.
It might be getting attended to, yeah.
So I thought we might see Nurse and Emerson together.
Face off to the left of Connor Ingram. 17 saves in that comeback win over Ottawa on Tuesday. Puck on the right wing. Top of the circle, Dorofeev goes to the right wing corner. Behind the net to Pullman, to Dorofeev, back to the line. Marner is pass that gets picked off. Kapanen comes out, 2-on-1 with Dickinson. Over the line, Kapanen to Dickinson. The shot save made by Hill. And it goes out of play. Great chance, shorthanded for Edmonton.
Yeah, Dickinson double clutched the pass. Kapanen put it up on a platter for him, and unfortunately, he rifles that right away. Yeah, he cradled it.
Chance for the Oilers shorthanded.
Two good chances in this game already.
Oilers with 5 shorthanded goals this season.
Wallman and Bouchard are going to kill together here.
Hill's got a skate issue. He's over at the Golden Knight bench. Hill's last game, 23 saves, 4-3 overtime win at Detroit.
Kapanen's created a couple looks here.
Yep.
Hit the post on one. And then a nice pass to Dickinson.
All right, face off to Hill's right. Minute 27 to go in the penalty to Ekholm. Off the draw, goes past Wallman. He'll go after it in his own end. in behind the net, on the right, off the glass, past Theodore on the point and down the ice. And Hill out to play it. I'll give it to Shea Theodore. He's through the middle. Scoreless in the first. On the left to Barbashev, off his stick and in. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Over to the right wing where McDavid has some room to Bouchard. Now up the left to Nugent Hopkins. Up in the air and gloved by Hill. Oilers can make a change to the penalty killers. Theodore. Throw it back, and it's center ice. Brought in by Eichel on the right to Bowman. He'll stop in the right wing corner, set it up for the Golden Knights. To the point to Marner. Now on the right to Dorofeev. His pass to Marner went off a Kapanen. Now it comes to Marner. Marner on the right to Dorofeev. To Marner, a shot. Doesn't get through. Lots of traffic in the left wing corner. There's Nurse. He'll get it all the way down. Penalty over in 24 seconds. 3:25 into a scoreless first. Marner into the Edmonton end, but Golden Knights were offside.
Oilers were screaming for an interference call. They didn't get one, and Chris Knobloch's having a conversation with Kelly Sutherland saying that's a pick that opened up a look, and you just called it offside.
.15 seconds left to go on the penalty to Matthias Ekholm. Nugent Hopkins will take the draw against Jack Eichel. Nugent Hopkins wins it to Jake Wallman. He'll blast it all the way down. And the penalty just about done as Noah Hannafin comes out from behind his net for Vegas. Out through the middle on the left to Barbashev. Directs it in. Ekholm back out onto the ice. Vegas 0 for 1 on the power play. Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Barbashev over to the right wing. Into the middle. Gave it away to Nugent Hopkins. He's to center to Wallman. Over on the right to Bouchard. Around the boards, Edmonton makes a quick change. Draisaitl's pass off a stick, bounces into the middle, and it'll be Eichel coming out with it. Eichel into the Edmonton zone. To the left wing corner. Stops in the left wing corner. His pass blocked by Draisaitl, and he's able to get it out, and he'll get to center. Now on the left to Hyman. He'll drop it to Bouchard. A shot, and that goes off the crossbar. Puck to the right wing point. Near the top of the circle, Draisaitl to the line to Ekholm. Left side to Bouchard, right in front to Hyman, and somehow that stays out. Hill got a piece, and it goes out of play. 4:32 gone here in a scoreless first.
Edmonton has missed 5 great chances already in this game. I mean, he's made 2 terrific saves. One off of Hyman and one off of Jason Dickinson. And he's had 2 posts beat him, 2 pucks beat him and hit the post.
Oilers have come awfully close. Face off to the right of Hill. And the puck to the right wing corner. And Rasmus Andersson, the former Flame, up in the air, gets it out. That's center ice. Colton Dock. Off the left wing boards and in. Cole Smith into his end. Tight turn in the right wing corner. Szymanski gets his stick in there. But Anderson recovers. On the left to Lozon. Off the left wing boards to Dowd. And he will get it out. Doc putting on the pressure with the forecheck and some physicality on the shift already. And he will direct it in. Gave Lozon the look too. Rimmed on the right wing and up to the line. That puck poked out to center ice. Dowd into the Oilers zone. Goes to the right corner. Taken out by Murphy. It's along the right wing boards inside the Edmonton zone. Sissons behind the Edmonton net. Pestered on the play by Wallman. And that puck will roll to Ingram. He'll cover it up. 5 minutes and 25 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
Oh, great hit by Colton Dock. He got all of Jeremy Lauzon. Not quite as good as Vasily Podkolzin did last year when he dropped Jeremy Lauzon in a fight in Nashville.
Face off to the right of Ingram. Yeah, Lauzon found out that day that Vasily Podkolzin's a tough customer.
Vasily's strong.
Yes, he is. Draisaitl's line out, up against Hurdle. Puck goes to the top of the circle, skating right onto it. Jack Roslovic gets by Hannafin, and at the line it poked off his stick. Saad will bring it in. Side into the Oilers zone, into the middle, and Murphy over to the left wing. Podkolzin will get it out. Roslovic skating after into Vegas territory on the left wing. Pinned up against the boards, and the puck comes out. Bouchard in the neutral zone.
Edmonton's had a good start, Cam. They've been sharp on pucks and just 2 posts.
Draisaitl on the right wing. Up to center ice. Now into the Vegas end. Pass to the middle. Goes off of Podkolzin to the right wing corner. To the top of the circle. Roslovic trying to keep it inside the zone. He's up against the boards inside the Vegas end. And McNabb in behind the net for Theodore. He'll wait. Edmonton will make a change. Theodore out through the middle. On the left to Marner. Off his stick and in. Howden gets it free. Now to Marner on the left side. Howden gets taken out on the play perfectly by Ekholm. Bouchard will clear it. And up to center ice, it's McDavid into the Vegas zone on the right. Trying to cut to the middle. Broken up by Marner. McDavid finds it again, left wing corner. Pass to the line. Off a stick. Goes by Ekholm, and he'll go after it. And in behind his own net. 6:45 into a scoreless first as Matthias Ekholm out through the middle. At center, Dorofeev had lifted his stick through the whole thing offside at the Edmonton blue line. We're going to take a break. Still at zeros, the Edmonton Oilers taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. From the T-Mobile Arena here in Vegas, it's Ford Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sports medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, PM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit HeavyMetalEquipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, Oilers and Golden Knights at 0. 6:51 gone here in the first period. Tonight's Oilers Together for OilCountry 50-50, presented by Rogers. It's in support of Edmonton's Food Bank, helping provide food to those in need. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Faceoff's going to be right at center. Edmonton out shooting the Golden Knights 4-0 to this point, plus a post and a crossbar. And the puck goes into the Edmonton zone. Ty Emberson stops him behind the net. Slides out the middle on the left to Szymanski. Back to Emberson at center. Left wing for Doc. Comes in over the line. A shot that doesn't get through. Goes to the left wing corner. Szymanski behind the net to Doc. A dump by Anderson. Trying to get back up. Rasmus Anderson right on top of him there. And the puck goes to the right wing point. Emberson near the line, and that goes off the stick of Dowd, and Szymanski goes into the crowd, and somebody made a pretty good catch, and they're being applauded for his efforts.
Doc is involved in front of the net with Rasmus Anderson. Frederick comes in, as does Luzon.
Doc's making his presence felt early in this one. Faceoff will be in the Vegas zone. Oilers played the Golden Knights December 21st. It was a 4-1 win for Edmonton. The Oilers come back to Vegas March 26th, and the Golden Knights in Edmonton April 4th. So lots to be decided between
two
these
more
two
games
teams.
against San Jose. What do they got? One more against Anaheim.
One more against LA.
One more against LA, and Three more if you include tonight against Vegas.
That's right. So lots within the division.
Yep.
Important games. Draisaitl, right wing point for Murphy. A shot. Misses on the short side on the left. But towards it at the rebound. Just put wide. What a chance for Podkolzin after Wallman let it go from the left wing point. Got to the line, and Podkolzin will shoot it back in. Hanifin stops him behind his net. Left wing to Dorofiev. He'll get it out, but Edmonton gets control. Connor Murphy inside his own blue line. Over to Jake Wallman. On the left wing to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl through the middle of the ice. On the right, just off of Roslovic and in. It goes in behind the net. Korzak on the right wing to Dorofiev. Right up the right side. Dorofiev. On the left to Howden. Softly put it off the Edmonton boards in behind the net. And up the right wing, it's Roslovic to center ice for the Oilers. Take his time, now dump it in. Hill will set it behind the goal for Theodore. And Theodore through the middle, then slows up. Bank pass on the right to Bowman. Poke it into the zone. Ingram came out to play it. Doesn't get out from the point. The shot that goes wide as Ingram was coming back. Here's McNabb with a blast. Pad save. A rebound just put wide on a redirection by Bowman. And it's in behind the Edmonton net. McDavid to the right wing. We're scoreless. We're here in the first. 8:40 gone. Pass up the left side by Nugent Hopkins. That misses Hyman. That's icing against the Oilers.
This line has not had a lot of success 5-on-5 of late. Hyman's played well. He's leading the league in goals since December the 1st. He's got 26 goals. 9 are on the power play. Nugent Hopkins is going to take another draw here.
It's to the left of Connor Ingram. Ingram 2-1-1 in his career against the Golden Knights. Goes over to the right side. Barbashev to the blue line. Anderson around the boards. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Ekholm out from behind it. The left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Cross ice pass to McDavid. He'll come into the Vegas zone. Stops on the right wing. To the right wing point for Bouchard. On the boards to McDavid to Bouchard. Comes to the middle. On the left to Ekholm in front of the net. And his pass blocked. McDavid with his shot. It didn't get through. Nugent Hopkins has it on the left wing. Top of the circle. Left wing corner to McDavid. To Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. It hit his skate. Comes up to the line. Ekholm keeping it in. Anderson goes into the corner. He wanted to clear it, and he does. And it does come out. Ekholm trying to slow up Eichel, and he does. So Bouchard can recover. And McDavid will get it out. Eichel into the Edmonton zone on the left wing. Eichel to the net. The shot save made by Ingram. And the puck goes to the right wing boards. To McNabb on the left wing point. Matt Kolasar to Eichel. To McNabb. Mishandled it, but it does stay in. And Savoy's able to clear it, but it'll go up on end. And it'll be icing against Edmonton with 10:03 to go here in a scoreless first period. But the Golden Knights get some looks.
Two good opportunities, and Barbashev nearly kicked that one home. So an extended shift here. I think you're going to see Savoy step in as a right shot and take the draw.
And he will against Tomas Hertl.
Hertl's at 57%. Savoy's at 43 when he's taking draws. He did play center in junior. He's a right shot, and it's on his strong side.
And he wins it. And the puck in the right wing corner. And Evan Bouchard through the middle to Savoy. Now on the left to McDavid. Cross ice to Hyman in front. Oh, the pass got blocked by McNabb before it could get to Savoy.
I'd say Zach's got to shoot the puck from there.
Stumped in by Kolasar. Goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Kolasar got it to Saad. Left wing corner to the blue line. The shot by Hanifin. Steered aside by Connor Ingram. The puck inside the Edmonton zone, top of the circle. Savoy's able to get it out. Hertl at his own blue line. Into the zone for Caden Korzak, who will behind his net. Korzak will stop back there. Korzak to the right for Hanifin, and Hanifin out through center. Pass picked off by Kapanen. He'll look to Dickinson. That's broken up by Dowd, and the puck to center. Smith got it in. Dowd on the right wing to the right wing corner. Behind the net to Sissons. Right wing corner to Dowd, pinned by Nurse. Got it up against the boards. It squeezes free. Smith on the right wing at the hash marks. Goes into the right wing corner for the Golden Knights. Smith to the right wing point for Anderson. Doesn't have a shooting lane. In behind the net to Dowd. Dowd gets hit along the boards. Dickinson's trying to get a loose puck out of there. He's still got it tied up. Still in there. Dickinson trying to work it free. It went to the middle, and there's Trent Frederick, and he'll left wing just get it out off of Kapanen. 8:18 to go here in a scoreless first. Smith to bring the puck in on the left wing for the Golden Knights. To the net, makes a little move, and then lost it. And Kapanen will get it out. His long pass, he almost had Draisaitl for the breakaway. Goes off a stick deep into Vegas territory. Kapanen, or make that Podkolzin on the left wing, up the boards, but there was Howden to get it out. They give it to Dorofeev. Into the Oiler end. Dorofeev is turning, shooting, and he goes off the stick of Murphy, and that's going to go up and out of play. We're going to take a break. Scoreless here in the first period. The Oilers taking on the Golden Knights. 7:52 remaining in this opening frame. From the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Still scoreless in the first period. 7:52 to go in the opening period. The Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the right of Connor Ingram. Shots are now 4-3 for the Oilers as Draisaitl will take the draw against Howden. Howden's missed the last 20 games out with injury. His last game January 10th.
Had a good year here last year.
And he's getting the heave-ho out of the face-off circle, though. So it'll be Marner to take the draw. Oh, maybe not. Draisaitl now out.
Come on, Caleb. Drop the puck.
Roslovic in for Edmonton. Oh, we're going to have a tough time getting this thing going again. All right. It is dropped. It goes to the right wing point. Anderson, a shot. That was tipped. Just went off the shoulder of Ingram on a redirection. On the right wing, Roslovic's going to get up and out. Howden chasing after it. It'll be icing against Edmonton. Just a lazy shot from the right wing point with a redirection.
Did he get it with his shoulder and the post, or was it just the shoulder?
I don't know. I
thought it might have got a piece of the post.
See another look. No, that hit him in the mask.
All right.
Whoa, off the draw, but it goes off of Wallman. And Marner to Howden, but off his stick to the left wing corner. He'll take a bump. It's up against the boards. Try to grind this thing free. Marner got it loose to the line. Lozon over to Anderson in front of Marner off his skate, went wide of the net. Puck on the right wing. In the right wing corner comes out Dorofeev. Shot save made by Ingram. He covers it up. Pavel Dorofeev with an opportunity in the slot area. Good save by Ingram. Little give and go out of the corner.
It's 2 straight face-off losses by Edmonton, and the Oilers were lucky that puck did not end up in the net. The Oilers had the first 4 shots on goal, hit the crossbar twice, and missed a low 2-on-1, never got a shot on goal. And Vegas has gotten the game here.
Yep. Face off to the left of Ingram. We got 7:10 to go in this scoreless first. Dickinson wins the draw. Emberson behind the Edmonton net on the right wing to Kapanen to the line where Hanifin kept it in, but it'll be Kapanen to get it back out. Barbashev into the Oilers zone on the right. Pass to the middle off of Emberson. It's Savoy to Emberson on the right wing. Out to center. Kapanen got turned around by Hanifin. Puck goes into the Vegas zone.
I'd say there's been 2 non-called interferences that would rankle the Oilers based on the pick call that was against Ekholm.
Stumped into the Oiler end. Ingram out to play it. Up on the glass, and it rides over the glass and out of play. Face-off will stay in the Edmonton end. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Just start of 4 straight on the road as the team will be in Denver, Dallas, and St. Louis on this trip.
Leon's going to take a D-zone draw here and help at Szymanski out in the circle. And then if Leon can win the draw and the Oilers can get the puck up the ice, Colton Dock will hop on with Szymanski and Frederick.
Szymanski right back up from Bakersfield. The puck boots to the right wing point. Theodore's shot sails over the net, off the glass to the left side. McNabb on the left wing. Gave it to Sissons. Sissons to the end boards. Emberson and Sissons will battle. Comes loose. It's top of the circle. Dowd to the right wing point. Theodore's shot. That one blocked by Szymanski. Sissons left wing to the point. Theodore to McNabb to Shea Theodore. To the left wing. Now on the left wing side. Sissons off the boards. A little back in front of the net. Hit Hurdle. McNabb to the blue line. Theodore gives it to Sissons to Theodore, and he'll shoot it. Tipped. Bad save made by Ingram. It's in behind the net. Hurdle on the left wing to Sissons in front of the goal. Just directed wide by Smith as he got a piece of it, and it's in behind the Edmonton goal. Edmonton under siege, and the puck to the left wing point. Theodore on the right, a shot by McNabb. Pinballs wide of the Edmonton net, and Frederick will get up to center, and he can dump it in. Edmonton can make a change.
Well, they backed off because the Oilers were lucky. They were exhausted there. Edmonton needs to get going here. Had a good first 5 minutes. It's been all Vegas the last 5.
5:15 to go here in a scoreless first period. Ekholm at the Edmonton line to Bouchard. Up the right wing for Hyman. Comes into the Vegas zone. Spins on the right side. He'll put it in front. Goes through the slot. To the left wing point to Ekholm. Now to Bouchard. Left wing to McDavid. Went just off of the end of his stick. And on the right wing, Colasar will get it out through center for Saad. Saad into the Oilers zone. Over to the right. Turns in the right corner. Got it in front of the goal. Broken up by Bouchard. He'll start a rush. Bouchard to McDavid down the left wing. He cuts to the middle. The backhand put wide.
Wow, what a rush.
Puck to the left wing corner. Tremendous speed by McDavid. And the puck in the left corner of the Vegas zone as Hyman has it up against the boards with Rasmus Andersson. Trying to get it free. Goes over to the right. In from the right wing point is Bouchard. Kept it in to McDavid. He'll walk it in front and off the pad of Hill. Puck cleared out just over the stick of Howden. May have had a partial break. It won't be icing. Howden gets to it in behind the Edmonton net. Taken out by Bouchard. It's in the left wing corner. Now Howden with it out to the point. Korzak over to Hanifin. A shot wide. 4 minutes to go in a scoreless first. Puck in the right corner. Korzak in behind the goal. On the left to Marner. Cross ice pass. Just missed Howden. It's on the right wing to the blue line. Hanifin. Gave it to Dorofeev to Hanifin. Left wing corner for Korzak. Out to Dorofeev. Shot. And Ingram got a piece of it. He never saw it. And the puck cleared out by Wallman. Looking for Kapanen. And that goes past him right on net. Hill had to steer it aside. Puck Back on the right wing inside the Vegas zone. Savoy looking for Kapanen. Instead, it's up the right wing. And Bowman got it out. Gave it to Eichel. Into the Oiler end through the middle and broken up by Savoy. Matt Savoy to center ice. Off the left wing boards and in. Behind the Vegas net. Through the middle. Getting it out, Theodore to Barbashev. One touches it to Eichel in front of the net. That goes off of Ingram. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Eichel along the left wing boards. Gets to the top of the circle. His pass to the line in the middle to Theodore on the right to McNabb. One-timer booted out by Ingram. And it's cleared down the ice by Nurse, and it went on end, so it's icing. 2:44 to go here in this scoreless first period.
Well, Edmonton's had lots of chances. Evan Bouchard hitting Connor McDavid in stride down the left side. Perfectly timed touch pass, and McDavid raced in and just missed elevating the puck on his backhand up and over Aiden Hill. And Vegas has created a lot off of face-off wins. They've had some good face-off plays here in this period.
Dickinson against Howden. Howden will win it. Lozon for Anderson. On the right to Marner. It comes back to the line. The shot by Lozon off. A stick goes wide on the right wing. Murphy will get it up in the air and out. Anderson at center to Marner. To Dorofiev. Give it to Lozon. He's able to shoot it in. Ingram will set it behind the net. Coming in there and getting the puck out through the middle of the ice is Nurse. Get away from Marner. In over the line. He'll shoot it. Pad save made by Hill. There was a big rebound, but Korzak got it out of harm's way. Goes over to the right wing, up to the blue line. Took a hit, didn't get it out. Bouchard, his shot, it's blocked and jammed on goal. The save made by Hill. Roslovic going to the net, got an opportunity, but Hill kept it out. We'll take a break with 2:03 to go here in a scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Golden Knights from T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. It's Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, the Oilers and the Golden Knights at zeros. 2:03 to go here in the opening period. Face off in the Vegas zone to the right of Aiden Hill. And it'll be Draisaitl to take the draw for Edmonton. Up against Dowd. Puck goes into the left wing corner, and Hanifin now behind his net, right side to Korzak. There's nowhere to go with it. They'll try Hanifin behind the net. On the left wing to Cole Smith. Smith out through the middle of the ice. Wallman inside his blue line. Clears it right back out. Korzak retreats into his own end, stops him behind the goal. Left wing to Hanifin. And Hanifin through the middle for Smith, gets his stick lifted, and Podkolzin got it loose. Gave it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl loops back into his own end. Now starts up the right wing to Murphy. The right side. Podkolzin only got it just in over the Vegas blue line. They will be able to clear that out. Smith got it and flipped it through center ice. Draisaitl turns through the middle. Draisaitl slowing down, will go off for a change. Bouchard has it inside the Edmonton zone. We're coming up to the last minute here in the first. Oilers and Vegas still at zeros. Bouchard, long pass to Szymanski, or to Nugent Hopkins into the Vegas end on the right wing. To the right wing point, and that goes off the stick of Bouchard and out. Bouchard to McDavid. David to Ekholm, has to go in his own end and clear it on the right to Zach Hyman. Hyman into the Vegas zone. Pokes it to the right corner, goes after it himself. Is in behind the net. Theodore got it loose. To Eichel, will get it out. A long pass too far for Barbashev, and Isaac waved off. It comes out. Here's Barbashev, a shot off the outside of the net as Kolasar flew in there to break up the icing. Nugent Hopkins through the middle for McDavid. Into the Vegas zone on the right wing. To the right wing corner, and Rasmus Andersson squeezes it up to the top of the circle. And Eichel just able to get it out. Couple of seconds to go here in the first. And the period will end still at zeros, as the Oilers taking on the Golden Knights. And the Oilers with lots of chances early in the period. Vegas came on later, but Edmonton still with decent opportunity. Same with the Golden Knights. But yet, still sitting at zeros after the opening 20. And Oilers taking on Vegas here for the second of 4 times this year.
Well, pretty good period overall.
Pretty good period.
Lots of chances. Dickinson with a point-blank look. Nice setup from Kasperi Kapanen. Do we have Jason downstairs? Maybe not quite yet, but thank you. You take a look at the quality of opportunities. A couple posts for the Edmonton Oilers. A little bit unlucky, actually, not to have scored in that first period, but solid goaltending from Connor Ingram in his end.
Yeah, absolutely. I had to make some saves, and for the first 6-7 minutes, he didn't have any action at all. So then all of a sudden, it was the Golden Knights with some quality chances, and I thought Connor Ingram was very sharp in that first period. Edmonton with a post and a crossbar as well in that first past Aiden Hill. So maybe a little unfortunate luck for the Oilers to not get one in that first period, but opportunity both ways. And Oilers trying to start off the road trip on the right foot. And we got Jason Dickinson downstairs. It's Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer upstairs. Jason, how do you see that first period?
Yeah, pretty good road first. We had a couple of shifts that were spent a little bit too long in our own zone, but it was good back and forth, good kill, a lot of things to like.
Yeah, Jason, first of all, we promise that you're not going to have to do this many interviews all the time. Secondly, I just want to ask you about Connor Ingram, because you did have the play in the first 5 minutes, but then he came up solid when they were able to sustain some ozone cycles.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all you can ask of your goalie. Come up with a big save when we need it, and protect from there out as a group, and then we'll be able to create offense.
What do the Golden Knights do to make them a challenging team to play against?
They move well off the puck. They read each other's pressure points and where they're getting squeezed off and where they need to be in order to create more space and create extended ozone.
Jason, thanks for doing this.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go. Jason Dickinson downstairs. Oilers and Golden Knights at zeros.
Yeah, solid period. I got to tell you, I'm not surprised. Like, we talk about those stats. And
I know.
The two lowest save percentages, 5-on-5 of any teams in the league, are Edmonton and Vegas, and we're in a scoreless game, and there's only been 7 shots on goal. And the Oilers did hit 2 goal posts.
Yep.
And they probably blew another opportunity where Hyman tried to set up a backside tap in. Just got to shoot the puck more, I think, is if I would, it's like it's on repeat, but a pretty solid road period is St. Jack's or Cam. You are Cam tonight, right?
That is
Cam to start.
Yeah. So that's where it is. We're through 20. It's scoreless. The Oilers and the Golden Knights. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they're standing by, and they got the intermission for you when we come back from the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Zach from EPCOR here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. but stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect your neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway in Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at EPCOR.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Line changes, laughter, and Louie. Oh my. Your Edmonton Oil Kings hit the ice versus the Prince Albert Raiders to celebrate you with Fan Appreciation Night, Sunday, March 8th. Tickets at oilkings.ca. Then, whether renovating, remodeling, or looking for home inspiration, be sure to check out the Edmonton Home and Garden Show at the Expo Center, March 26th through the 29th. Tickets on sale now.
For details on these and more events, visit 880chad.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Get away from Marner. In over the line. He'll shoot it. Pad save made by Hill. There was a big rebound, but Korzak got it out of harm's way. Goes over to the right wing, up to the blue line. Took a hit, didn't get it out. Bouchard, his shot, it's blocked and jammed on goal. The save made by Hill. Roslovic going to the net, got an opportunity, but Hill kept it out.
Casinos, all in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. We are scoreless through 20 minutes of play at T-Mobile Arena down in Vegas. Reasonably entertaining game so far, I would suggest. Oilers kind of controlling the bulk of the chances in the first half. Vegas didn't have a shot on goal through the first 9 minutes and 45 seconds or so, and then they were able to come back. Shots even at 7 through the opening 20. Rob, how do you see it?
Yeah, I think it was 2 different periods. I think the first half, it was all Edmonton, and Bob said that maybe the Oilers deserved 1. They probably deserved more than 1. I mean, they hit 3 posts. They had a 2-on-1, and what a play by Kapanen hitting Dickinson. He delayed just long enough to get the puck through. They had so many opportunities. McDavid coming all the way across. He just misses an open net. Hyman on a partial breakaway. He misses the open net. So the Oilers had the better of the quality of chances. In the second half of the period, though, Vegas started playing big boy hockey. They just got the puck in the offensive zone, threw it back to the point, and it crashed the net. And they did that over and over again, and they started getting their opportunities. The Oilers had the better of the chances. I think as the period went on, Vegas controlled more of the play. I would think the Oilers should be up after that first period with the quality of chances they had. But I think they're going to be pretty happy on the road right now, limiting the odd opportunities against. They've just given up too many grade A's as of late. And in that period, I don't know if Vegas had a grade A scoring chance.
I can't remember the exact stat that I saw in terms of how long it's been since they've had a game that isn't like 7 goals against it, or not against total. Sorry, yeah. There's been such high scoring affairs, and we saw in Tampa or Buffalo earlier today. I think the game was in Buffalo. That anything can happen over the course of a game. It can change on a dime. We know that, but overall, as you suggest too, Rob, I think they're going to be very satisfied with the defensive effort in that, especially in the first half. So lots to build on there. Colton Dock engaged in a bit of a scrum at one point that sort of had my attention, just in the sense that, like, look, he seems to understand his role and be happy fulfilling it.
Yeah, as you were talking, that's the thought that came to my mind. He understands what he's supposed to do. He's big, he's physical, he's going to get limited minutes, but in the minutes you're out there, do something. Be noticed. You all of a sudden you start throwing pucks into the corner and finishing every check. The defenders are going to start looking over their shoulders for you, and there's going to be some hesitation. And over the course of a game, but eventually in a playoff series, it wears down a defender. So he got involved in front of the net. At one point, you said, he might fight both of them at the same time. He knows what he's supposed to do, and understands it and is willing to do it. There's players that know what they're supposed to do, but they don't want to. Doc looks like a guy that wants to do it. So good on him in the first period there.
Yeah, absolutely. So, let's talk about, I guess, the fact that they don't really need to hone in on anything in particular when it comes to generating offense, right? Like, I look at a scoreless 20 minutes and say, well, the offense is going to come for this team. It always does.
Well, you saw the chances they had in that period. I mean, that many grade A looks that they had, and there were some 5 alarmers. Usually 1 or 2 of them find the back of the net. They didn't there, but they keep doing that. They're going to get. The goals are going to come. I mean, you start looking who had the chances. McDavid did, Hyman did, Bouchard did. Mm-hmm. So it's their best offensive players had the grade A looks, and Hill was good and Hill was lucky, and that's a good combination as a goaltender to be good and lucky, and he was. Just keep doing that. But the biggest thing is they didn't give up defensively to have to create offensively, and we've seen too often lately where cheating to create scoring chances, or first thought was offense first. That period there wasn't, yet they were still able to create the better of the chances. So the only thing, and we talk about it all the time, when one team dominates with grade A scoring chances and doesn't get anything to show for it, it usually comes back and haunts you in the next period with like the first shot against, the first good look. So the Oilers have to be very aware not to push too hard where you're got 4 guys deep. Okay, it's going to take, we got to get it, keep going, and then you get a little lapse defensively. So just keep doing everything that we're doing defensively, but Vegas has got good players. You do not want to let them sneak behind you.
I want to see them roll with these lines for a little bit here, especially considering the fact that they've made these moves to get some balance. And it seems like when I say roll with them, I mean like the minutes distributed a little bit more evenly. Have we seen that so far, in your opinion?
The minutes are always fairly even early. It's depend the game scored usually dictates the minutes as we move on. The Oilers' fourth line doesn't get a lot of ice time. Normally the third line doesn't either. But maybe with Dickinson they'll get a few more minutes.
Yeah.
But as long as this game stays close, then you hope that they continue to roll, because come playoff time, you're going to need a confident group in your bottom 6 going into the playoffs. The Oilers going into the playoffs last year were very confident in their bottom 6 because there were so many injuries at the end of the year. There was no Leon, there was no Connor. Hyman was out a bit. So all of a sudden, a bunch of other players were getting touches, getting power play time. And you could see it in the playoffs, how confident that group was. You would love to have the group that confident going into the playoffs again. The only way they do that is by becoming important in the regular season. So we'll see as this game moves on and the season moves on if you're going to see more of the third and fourth line.
Yeah, just taking a peek here. Szymanski only with a couple of minutes. We expect that. Doc with a minute 2, but was noticeable in his minute 2, and that's really what it's about. And then I suppose the top 2 lines picking up their usual, 6.5 over the course of that period.
Well, you know where the Oilers got a third line now with Dickinson, and they want to get him minutes. Those minutes, and it's funny, everyone's writing those minutes are going to come away from Connor or Leon. No, those minutes are going to come away from the fourth line.
Yeah.
So instead of having 6 players playing about 10 minutes, they're going to have 3 players playing 12, and they're going to have 3 players playing 6. That's the way it's going to go. So as long as the games are close, it's not going to be Connor or Leon's minutes that are going to be shortened from Dickinson. It's going to be the Szymanski's, Fredericks, and Doc's line numbers that their minutes are going to be down.
We are scoreless through 20 minutes of play at T-Mobile Arena. We'll come back with the out-of-town scoreboard when we get back to Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Oilers fans, get warmed up for the biggest assist of the season in support of Edmonton's Food Bank. It's time to shed out hunger with capital power at your Edmonton Oilers. Our bus is rolling into the Ice District Plaza before the puck drops on March 28th to accept non-perishable food and monetary donations. Help us stuff a bus and put hunger in the penalty box. Learn more at capitalpower.com/stuffabus.
Now this update from the Canadian Press. The Iran war has helped send oil prices north of $100 per barrel for the first time in more than 3.5 years. The threat of Iranian missile and drone attacks has all but stopped tankers through the Strait of Hormuz, affecting about 20% of the world's daily oil shipments. One of the sons of Iran's late supreme leader has been tapped to fill his shoes. Iranian state television says the country's group of clerics has selected Mujtaba Khamenei. Voters will go to the polls to choose new members of parliament in 3 ridings next month. Prime Minister Mark Carney announcing the 3 by-elections for ridings in Ontario and Quebec April 13th. And Statistics Canada data shows liquor store sales are down for the 4th consecutive year. There's been an increase in awareness about the negative effects of alcohol on our health. There's also the issue of affordability. Young adults have reduced their drinking at a higher rate. Europe is also seeing alcohol consumption decline. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go! Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Scoreless through 20 minutes at T-Mobile Arena. We got the final 40 coming up momentarily, but it is time for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Around the rinks tonight, 7 games in all. The Blues up 3-0 on the Ducks right now, and they're owning this game for all intents and purposes. Everything else is final. The Avalanche 3-2 over the Wild in a shootout. The Penguins 5-4 over the Bruins in overtime. It was a circus in Buffalo. The Sabres 8-7 over Tampa Bay. 100-plus minutes of penalties in that one, bunch of fights. It was craziness. And the Stars beat the Blackhawks 4-3 in overtime. That is a look at the out-of-town scoreboard in the NHL. And down in Western Hockey League action today, the Oil Kings fell 4-3 to the Prince Albert Raiders at Rogers Place. That's the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73. We'll send it back to T-Mobile. Cam and Bob have second period action. We're at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey and the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. that reward your loyalty, and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Just underway here in the second period. Oilers and Golden Knights at zeros. The puck at the Edmonton line. It comes out. Lauzon will shoot it right back in. And Nursing behind the Edmonton net. On the right to Emberson, up to center for Podkolzin. He'll shoot it in. Going in behind his goals, Rasmus Andersson for the Golden Knights. Gave it to Dowd. He clears it out. Out through the middle to Sissons. Look him into the Edmonton zone. Drop it on the left. Give it to Smith. He's up against the boards with Draisaitl on him. Puck comes free, and it's Roslovic to the middle of the ice for Podkolzin. He's got to loop back into the Edmonton end. The left wing to Wallman. Got it out to center ice. Still scoreless here in this game. We're early in the second period. Dickinson after it in behind the Vegas net. Got it around to the right point to Murphy. To Dickinson. Along the right corner boards with Torrefia. Slide the puck to the left. Tapping it to the line. Wallman shot, and that's blocked. It hit Marner. It comes out. Now Marner into the Oilers zone. On the right side, a shot. Great save by Ingram. Got it with a right pad. And out to center is Dickinson. Will take a hit at the Edmonton line from McNabb. And the puck goes to the right wing, and it's Howden. He'll come in. Howden in behind the Edmonton goal. To the left, up to the left wing point to Hanifin. Got it along the boards to Eichel, to Hanifin. His shot, and that's blocked and flipped up and out by Savoy.
Dickinson got smoked by McNabb. He can do that to you. He was a big hitter back in the day with Kootenay for Chris Knobloch.
Shot into the Oiler end, comes in front of the net to Eichel. A backhand, didn't get a shot through. Nugent Hopkins broke it up. Eichel comes out, a shot off the glove of Ingram. The puck in the right corner.
Wallman's hurt.
Korzak on the end boards with Wallman. I've got it up against the boards. And just over 2 minutes gone here in the second. Still at zeros.
Wallman's got to get off the ice. He's hurt. And he's exhausted.
Eichel to the side of the net to Bowman. Will walk it in front. The save made by Ingram. Puck to the right wing point. Korzak on the right side to Barbashev. It goes to the middle of the ice. Wallman up in the air and out with it. And a bouncing puck at center. McDavid. Over to Hyman. His pass blocked by Korzak.
Come on.
Puck in the right wing corner. McDavid off the right wing boards to the line to Bouchard. Down the left wing, Ekholm. Cross ice. A short save made by Hill off of Nugent Hopkins. And Hill covers it. 2 minutes, 46 seconds gone in the second in this game at zeros.
Zach Hyman is leading the NHL in goals since December 1st, and he's passed off twice in 2-on-1 opportunities, and man, did McNabb get all of Jason Dickinson, and then Wallman lost an edge as he was going low for a puck. This is like Doc's first shift here in the last 15 minutes of time in this game.
On to the left wing point, Matthias Ekholm to Colton Doc. Around the boards on the right, Bouchard let it go to Szymanski. To shoot it behind the net. Frederick is trying to protect. It goes to the left wing point. Ekholm shot, and it doesn't get through. A lot of traffic. Frederick behind the goal to Doc. He'll take a hit from Lauzon. The right wing to Szymanski to the blue line to Bouchard. A move to get away from Saad. Down the right wing is centering pass. That goes off of Hill. Comes in front. Oh, the shot. Scores! Trent Frederick, after Hill made a big save, puts it up and over him, and Edmonton is up 1-0.
Well, the fourth line has got a goal for now. We're going to see whether or not Aiden Hill's not protesting too much here. Bouchard activates from the point and made an unreal play. Colton Doc drove the net. That's a good goal.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's any way.
No, that's a goal.
Yeah. Trent Frederick. Great work from Doc on the net front. And Szymanski.
And Frederick gets his own rebound to get his 4th of the year. 3:21 time of the goal. And Edmonton up 1-0 on the Vegas Golden Knights.
And Bouchard's up to a 7-game point streak.
13 points in the last 7 games as the puck gets deflected into the Edmonton bench. I can tell you the Oilers 50-50 together for Oil Country, presented by Rogers, back with life-changing jackpots, right? That 50-50 is just getting started. So for $29,000, you could be our next lucky winner. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. Put the face-off at center ice after that deflection into the Oiler bench. And at center on the right is Sissons. He'll go cross corner with it. Smith in the left wing corner with Emberson right there. It comes back to the blue line. Hanifin to Korzak. Will shoot it to Witt. Tipped on net and a pad saved by Ingram. Hanifin in from the left wing point. 1-0 Oilers here in the second. To Korzak on the right point. Right side to Sissons. Couldn't get it to the corner. Broken up by Nurse. To center Natapot Colson. Into the Vegas zone. Right wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl off the right wing boards. Drops to Nurse. Nurse checked by Marner to the line. It doesn't get out. Hanifin across to Korzak. He's got a little bit of room through the middle. Goes up in the air.
Wallman's back out there.
Pass by Bouchard to Savoy. But it gets to center. Dorofeev now on the right to Howden. Comes into the Oilers zone. Out to Marner. Off his stick near the blue line. Dickinson can't clear it. That's kept in on the left wing point by Theodore. And behind the net for Howden, his centering pass just off of Marner, sticking up the left wing. It's Savoy to center ice. Right wing to Kapanen, will shoot it in. Theodore behind the net to McNabb. McNabb into the middle. Dorofeev to Marner. Up the right wing to Dorofeev. 1-0 Edmonton. 5 minutes gone here in the second. Dorofeev into the Oilers zone. Goes to the left wing corner. Played it in behind the net, and it's Ekholm. The left wing for McDavid, flying through center ice. In over the line, his shot, and that's blocked. Went off of Anderson. Bowman will come out with it. Bowman for the Golden Knights. Off the right corner boards. It's behind the net. Bouchard, the right wing, but Eichel puts it to the middle. Nugent-Hopkins to McDavid at center. Into the Vegas zone. McDavid to the left, over to Nugent-Hopkins. A shot, and that one blocked. Went off of Hanifin. Hanifin on the end boards. Left wing to Bowman. Won't clear the zone. Bouchard wraps it on the left. Nurse from the left wing point got it to the corner, and Rasmus Anderson has it now for the Golden Knights. Over to Hanifin, up the left wing, off of Bowman and in. Ingram will set it behind the net. Ty Emberson through the middle, snaps a pass, hits the skate of Frederick, goes into the Vegas end. Szymanski to the right wing point to Emberson. A shot off the arm of Hill, and that goes out of play. 6 minutes, 10 seconds gone here in the second period. A goal by Trent Frederick has the Edmonton Oilers up 1-0 on the Vegas Golden Knights. We'll be right back from the T-Mobile Arena. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oil Country, get ready. This year, the Edmonton Oilers celebrate the town of Cold Lake during the March 28th game against the Anaheim Ducks. Through the Celebrating Oil Country program, the Oilers honor the cities and towns that make up one of the best fan bases in the world. This night is proudly supported by Oil Sands Alliance, representing 5 of Canada's largest oil sands companies, working together for a stronger Canada. Fans are invited to join the celebration. Tickets are available now at EdmontonOilers.com.
In Oil Country, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com. Because when you play, all of Oil Country wins.
AGLC license number 744517. If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
1-0, Oilers leading the Vegas Golden Knights. 6:10 gone in the second. Frederick from Bouchard and Doc at 3:21 here in this second period has opened the scoring in the game. Face off in the Vegas end to the left of Hill. So Doc picking up his first point as a member of the Edmonton Oilers. Puck to the right side. McDavid off the end boards. Or pardon me, on the right side, that was Szymanski off the right boards. And the puck comes out. Frederick will bring it in on the right. Hanifin pressuring him. Frederick got it knocked off his stick. Kolasar's out through the middle of the ice. Kolasar on the left. Give it to Hanifin, to Kolasar. And it does come loose. It goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Rimmed on the right to Anderson. Right wing to Kolasar. Shoots it towards the net. Scores. A redirection on the shot by Kolasar. Hit a stick, goes upstairs. And this game's tied at 1.
Had a chance to make a play offensively, and the Oilers unlucky there wasn't a call. And then not a great goal. Had to have picked up something on Ingram. Coles are at a little bit of time and space. No,
went off of Ingram.
Went off of Ingram. That's on him. We got a challenge here.
Offside?
Hold on a sec.
Edmonton is challenging the call on the ice to determine if there was offside prior to the scoring of the goal.
All right. Well, I did not see this initially, so we're going to need some video work. I didn't catch this the first time.
Well, in today's day and age in the National Hockey League, it's not very often it is challenged and isn't.
And they got to work their way back here.
It's going to be close. It's really close.
It's close on Kolzar on the zone entry.
That's offside.
I think it's offside.
It's offside.
They're pretty authoritative with it. The only thing they're working.
We're going to get the call here.
Noah Siegel and Erica Lenz are the Oilers video coordinators. Here's the call.
After coach's challenge, the play was offside at 13:28. Therefore, we have no goal.
Yeah, usually when there's a challenge.
Oh, yeah, he's half a stride offside.
Yeah. All right, so still 1-0 for the Oilers. They adjust the clock, so we're 6:32 into the second period. Oilers with a successful offside challenge.
And that was a tough goal against on Ingram, and now it's not going to count.
Anderson at center ice. The Edmonton line smacked out of the air by Emberson and out. Lozon through the middle to Marner. Into the Oiler end to the middle to Dorofeev, forced to the left. Now he's coming back, trying to backhand, couldn't get it through. Draisaitl through the middle of the ice to center for Roslovic, and he'll shoot it in. Hill out to play it. 1-0 Oilers lead here in the second period. Lozon up the left wing boards. To Howden, now to Anderson. Off the right side and in. Murphy will go in behind the Edmonton net. He's got Anderson on him. Takes him to the end boards. Wallman to help out. Same with Kapanen. And the puck comes back to Connor Murphy. Left wing to Podkolzin. In behind the net to Wallman. His pass right off of Nick Dowd. This time Jason Dickinson will get it out through the middle, but it's going to go down the ice, and it will be an icing call.
Vegas has picked up their forechecking pressure. The lines with McDavid and Draisaitl need to simplify and play more north and south. And that's part of what's going on here. And Nugent Hopkins has had some slow stretches coming out of breaks. Times you worry about him. He's such a smart player, and he touches so many aspects of the game. A little bit too much on cruise control. Hyman overpassing the puck twice when he's the hottest goal scorer in the league since December 1st. Nonetheless, Edmonton has the lead. Important DD draw here.
It'll go to the right wing point. Korzak across to Hanifin. Left wing corner to Eichel, up to the top of the circle. Rips it across to Barbashev, to the right wing point for Korzak. He'll shoot it towards the net, goes over the goal. And the puck to the left wing. Eichel got it in front to Barbashev, got dumped down by Podkolzin. The puck to the line. Hanifin could not keep it in. Shoots it in. Golden Knights are offside. They got to tag up. Wallman on the left. On the right, over to Dickinson. Will dump the puck in. Hill to play it. Left wing corner. Hanifin. The Barbashev to center to Eichel. Comes into the Oilers zone. Peeled off his stick perfectly by Bouchard. To Kapanen into the Vegas end through the middle. Oh, he almost got that through to Nugent Hopkins. Puck to the left wing point. Ekholm cross the line to Bouchard. To Ekholm on the left point to the high slot. Nugent Hopkins' shot is changed direction. It goes wide. Puck on the left wing. Ekholm behind the net for McDavid. McDavid off the back of the goal to the right wing corner. For Nugent Hopkins, he's top of the circle. Comes to the line. It will get out. Chasing after it's Barbashev. Getting to it first was Matthias Ekholm. For Bouchard, long bank pass for Nugent Hopkins. Into the Vegas end. Stops in the left wing corner. Behind the net to McDavid. Up the right wing to the line. Bouchard, a shot tipped off the post. The puck into the slot, and it is cleared out by Dowd.
That is 3 posts for the Oilers in this game.
1-0 Oilers lead. We're in the second period. It's dumped into Vegas territory.
Wow, I think Vegas thought that was icing all the way, and it wasn't.
It's in the right wing corner, and it's Anderson. Tied up by Hyman. Puck goes to the right side. Now into the skates. A Lozon. Dowd won't get it out. Savoy keeps it in. Sissons this time on the right to Dowd. And on the right wing, off the boards and in. 10:24 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Edmonton leads on the goal by Frederick. In the right wing corner is Smith for Vegas. On the left to Dowd. To the left wing point. Hanifin to Korzak, over to Hanifin on the left wing side. A snapshot, and that hit bodies in front of the net, and it's cleared out. And it will just be hard enough for icing. With 10:04 to go here in the second. Face off to the right of Connor Ingram. Szymanski, Savoy, and Hyman on the ice right now. With Nurse and Emberson. Hurdle will take the draw for the Golden Knights. To the left wing point it goes to McNabb. Rims it, it comes in front of the net, and Kolasar put it wide. Kolasar's got it in the right wing corner. Up the boards. Top of the circle, will get it out to the middle, and Saad won't get a shot. McNabb in from the left point, left wing towards the net, off the glove of Ingram. It comes in front of the net, bouncing around in the slot and cleared out. Out through the middle to Hyman. Hyman with a spin move, a backhand, put it wide of the Vegas goal. Kolasar coming the other way for the Golden Knights down the right wing. Into the Oiler end, drops it to McNabb. In behind the Edmonton net on the left to Kolasar to the blue line. Theodore blasts it wide, hits the end boards. And the stick of Saad got broken in half. And I think it's going to be a slashing call. Is it going against Wallman?
Yeah.
All right.
Wallman chopped him pretty good.
Yeah, Wallman's going to the box. 9:15 to go here in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leading the Golden Knights. We'll be right back from the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. Ford dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee-owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada. Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. 1-0 Oilers lead, 9:15 to go in the second period. Jake Wallman goes off for slashing. Oiler penalty kill, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Vegas has had 1 power play in this game, they're 0 for 1. Face-off will be to the right of Connor Ingram.
And again, no Adam Henrique, and this is where they miss him, is on these D-zone draws to start PKs. Dickinson's a 49% face-off man. Henrique would be out here right now with Savoy.
All right, we get all lined up here. Dickinson taking the draw for Edmonton. And it gets into some skates. It's top of the circle. Goes to the line. Marner on the left to Eichel. Eichel to the left wing corner in front of the net. And that goes through the slot to the corner to the right point. Marner keeping it in. Right wing side. Hurdle to Bowman. It comes in front of the goal. Dorofeev will not get there in time. Savoy to the middle of the ice. And through the middle is Dickinson. And Dickinson into the Vegas end to the right wing corner. Oilers make changes. Dickinson holds onto it on the end boards, and now Eichel gets it loose.
Great job there by Dickinson, killing 7 or 8 seconds off.
And getting a complete change. At the Edmonton blue line, it's Nurse, little bank, off the boards and out. At center ice is Eichel. Left wing to Mitch Marner. Marner through the middle of the ice. Weaves his way into the Oilers zone for Dorofeev to the left wing corner to Marner.
Dorofeev, they look for him. He can really shoot the pill.
Eichel, left wing corner to Bowman. Now on the left corner again to the left side, holding on to it. Eichel to Bowman, out to Dorofeev. A shot off the glove of Ingram. And it's McDavid into the middle to Nurse, and it's poked off his stick. It's kept in. Right side, hurdled shot, misses around the boards, and down the ice it goes.
Darnell's got to make sure that he gets the puck out there. That was lucky for Edmonton.
26 seconds to go in the power play. 1-0 Edmonton leads. We've got 7:38 to go in this second period. As the Oilers start off a 4-game road trip. Up the left wing, and that is Howden got it into the left wing corner. Got tripped up on the play, and the puck goes to the point. And it'll be Theodore unable to keep it in. That's offside against the Golden Knights.
Close call on Kapanen. His stick was in there. Oilers have already been shorthanded for full 4 minutes in this game here.
Yeah, I was going to give him a 5-on-3 on that.
I know.
Yeah.
But they did give him a 5-on-3 here that swung the series 2023.
Face-off just outside the Edmonton blue line. 9 seconds to go in the penalty to Wallman.
So the Oilers have scored a goal and hit 3 posts.
And Vegas has had a goal called back.
Goal called back.
Due to offside. Puck shot in to the Edmonton zone. Wallman's poised to get out there. Dickinson to the middle. Now Wallman out of the box. The pass comes up to him, hits him in the skate. He'll shoot it in. Vegas 0 for 2 on the power play as Shea Theodore in behind his net now to Marner through the middle of the ice. Marner steps up to center. Got it in on the left. Barbashev couldn't handle the pass. And the puck to the left wing point. Hanifin brings it to the middle of the ice. Over to the right. A wrist shot scores. Deflected in front of the net. Hanifin with the shot. There was a redirection, and the game's tied at 1.
Well, that one's going to count.
Yeah. Hanifin walked it right across the blue line till eventually he got a lane to shoot, and that went off a Nurse.
That'll be Hanifin's third goal of the year.
Yep.
The Oilers, had they not won the lottery in 2015, and Edmonton had held their spot at 3, they were taking Noah Hanifin. He ended up going number 5 overall. Mitch Marner went number 4 to Toronto.
That's unfortunate. That was going to hit Ingram. And it went off a Nurse and over to the stick side. 13-10 time of the goal. Hanifin's third of the year. And we're tied at 1 here at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. Saad comes into the Edmonton zone on the left wing. Got taken out by Nurse. And the puck cleared out. Hanifin's pass picked off by Draisaitl. Into the Vegas end on the right wing. He'll stop up to Nurse. Went off his skate to the left wing corner. Zach Hyman along the left wing boards. He'll go behind the goal. Hanifin spins it to his backhand. Now up the right wing for Korzak to center for Kolasar. And Kolasar through the middle of the ice, gains center, and will bounce it in. Murphy across to Wallman. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. We're tied at 1. We're here in the second period. To the blue line it goes, but Theodore will keep it in. Over to McNabb. A shot. Doesn't get through. And the puck at the top of the circle. Frederick out through the middle of the ice for McDavid. He'll get through the D, but knocked off his stick. Penalty coming up to the Golden Knights. Give me a hooking call. And the Edmonton Oilers are about to get their first power play of the game. Oilers with a man advantage when we come back. 5:39 to go in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Golden Knights. From the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, the Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sports medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for oil country and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
It's game on at City Ford.
With a highlight reel lineup of Ford favorites, save up to $10,000 on Escapes and Bronco Sports, and up to $8,500 on full-size Broncos.
Plus, $19,000 on F-150s, and 0% financing options are available on 2026 Ford F-150s.
Score a playoff push caliber deal today, and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Mexico.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers get the first power play of the evening. Sissons goes off for the hook. We got 5:39 to go in the second period. Edmonton and Vegas tied at 1. Oiler power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Edmonton with the best power play in the NHL. Currently at 33.1%. And Vegas has got very good penalty killing, 9th in the league at 81.3. It's 5-on-5 save percentage. They're dead last, but their penalty killing's been okay.
It'll be to the right of Aiden Hill. Draisaitl wins the draw. Puck goes to Bouchard. Left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Into the corner. McDavid out to Bouchard. Across to Nugent-Hopkins. Oh, it hopped over his stick. And on the right wing, it's sent down the ice.
Ryan. He's got to ratchet up the intensity a bit here. That's an open look for him.
McDavid through the middle into the Vegas end with speed to the left wing boards. Gave it to Bouchard now on the right to Draisaitl. To Bouchard on the blue line. Left wing for McDavid. McDavid across. Oh, would have got that through to Draisaitl. Would have had a great look. Dowd breaks it up, gets it all the way down. Edmonton 9 for 17 on the power play in their last 6 games. Nugent-Hopkins has it at center ice. On the left wing to McDavid. Into the Vegas zone. Off the left wing boards. Across the top of the circle. His pass picked out in the air by Howden, and he'll shoot it down. Ingram on the right wing for McDavid. And McDavid long pass to Draisaitl. Comes into the Vegas zone. On the left for Savoy, in front of the net, just off the stick of Hyman. Puck comes free. Savoy gathers it on the left wing. Left wing corner to McDavid. Out to Savoy, and now to the line. Keeping it in just at the point was Bouchard. Goes to the middle of the ice. Left side to McDavid. Cross ice, but broken up by Howden. He'll shoot it all the way down.
Ingram's got to make a play here. He's the low man with the puck.
And he does. On the backhand, on the left wing for Roslovic. Roslovic turning up. Gets away from Marner. Comes into the Vegas zone on the right side. Rims it around to the left wing point, but Wallman can't get there in time.
Wasted power play for Edmonton.
Edmonton 0 for 1 on the man advantage. We're tied at 1. 3:35 to go here in the second period. Wallman will shoot it in New Vegas territory. McNabb on the left wing. Through the middle to Sissons. Sissons will bring the puck in on the right side. He'll shoot it towards the net. That goes wide.
Can't wait for pucks there. That was Szymanski. Got caught waiting.
Right wing corner. Podkolzin to the middle to Murphy. Now to Wallman for Szymanski. He's at center ice. Left wing to Murphy. Into the Vegas zone to the left wing corner. The boards to Szymanski in behind the net. That will not get to Frederick. And Theodore can get it out. Up the right wing for Dorofiev. He'll pass it in front of the net. The shot on. Save made by Ingram. It goes out of play. What a chance for Barbashev. And Connor Ingram just got enough. 2:52 to go in the second. We're tied at 1.
Well, that's his best save of the game. No question about it. Point-blank look is Barbashev got in there, and the Oilers, you could hear some of their frustration on their power play towards the end of it. Real good effects here.
Crystal clear. Face-off will be to the right of Ingram. Great stop off of Ivan Barbashev.
Oilers have only had 4 shots on goal this period,
including a power play. Puck to the left wing point. Anderson to Hurdle. Now on the right to Dorofiev. Right wing point. Blows on to the corner. Nurse around the boards. It won't get out. Barbashev keeping it in. Ty Emberson got hit by Barbashev, but up the right side. Got it out. Anderson inside his own blue line. The right wing for Dorofiev will shoot it in. And the puck in behind the Edmonton net. As Ty Emberson waits there. Dowd flushes him out to the left side.
No.
Got it out to center. That hit a stick. Goes to Barbashev now on the left for Dowd. Into the Oilers zone to the high slot for Hanifin. On the right to Korzak to Hanifin. A shot doesn't get through. Goes over on the left. Dowd to Korzak. Korzak on the blue line. Left wing to Dowd. Over to Hanifin. He went off his skate though. Nurse for Nugent-Hopkins. Go up in the air and out.
Oilers got to get Capita and Dickinson off the ice here.
Eichel through the middle. Eichel will bring it in. He'll shoot it. Save made by Ingram. They'll hold on to that. Minute 39 to go in the second period. This game tied at 1. Both goals coming here in the second. Frederick for Edmonton, 3:21 in. From Bouchard and Doc, it was Hannafin from Marner at 13:10. Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Face off to the left of Connor Ingram. A left wing corner. Ekholm off the boards and out. Theodore through the middle. Went off of Frederick, comes back to Theodore. Left wing corner to McNabb. Got it out to center. Ekholm on the right to Draisaitl. Off of Podkolzin. The puck into the Vegas end. Podkolzin was barreling into that right wing corner. Bouchard will keep it in on the boards, and it's Draisaitl to the right wing point. Bouchard winds up, doesn't shoot. To Draisaitl, left side for Ekholm, in front of the net, just missing Bouchard.
On the net.
Hit the corner boards and it comes out. Frederick's got to get after it. We're into the last minute here in the second. It's tied at 1. The Oilers, the Golden Knights. Up the left wing off of Podkolzin, and the puck just inside the Vegas blue line. Hannafin on the left wing. Barbashev to Dorofeev. Dorofeev off the left side. A shot saved by Ingram. Held on. 37 seconds to go here in the second period. This game's tied at 1. Oil Kings lost 4-3 this afternoon to Prince Albert.
Matt Tompkins, a shutout last night for Bakersfield. 2-0. James Hamlin, 23rd goal. That's the Pizza 73 out of town scoreboard.
Race off to the right of Ingram. Get this thing lined up. Nugent Hopkins against Hurdle in the face-off circle. Puck goes to the right wing corner to Murphy. Ties it up. Then up the right wing. Off of Hyman and out. Anderson inside his own blue line. Through the middle. To Hurdle, comes into the Oilers zone, drops it on the right to Marner in front of the net. It goes off a Nurse over to the left side, batted in front and just wide, goes to the right point. Anderson shot and is saved by Ingram. He holds on. 13 seconds to go in the second period. Anxious moments around the Edmonton goal.
Got to win a draw here if you're Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins coming off. Draisaitl coming on, 13.8 seconds left. Leon's got to win a draw, and the Oilers got to airmail it out of his own. Not get an icing.
It'll be to the left of Ingram. Shots now 19-11 in favor of the Golden Knights.
12-4 here for Vegas in the second period. They've tilted the ice on the Oilers.
Goes to the right wing, to the point to Anderson. Around behind the net. Murphy got it away from Barbashev, and up the right wing will clear it. And the second period will end, and this one knotted at 1. Well, you talked about it before the game.
I said
how often when these two teams play, especially here,
low-scoring
game.
Yep.
Not low chances. Both teams have had chances, but low scoring.
The Oilers are unlucky to have not scored 4 goals in this game. And Vegas, the back half of that period dominated. Edmonton's going to need some push here. They got to get more players involved in period number 3. So that's going to be the recipe for success, in my opinion, for Edmonton.
Trent Frederick scoring for the Oilers in the first. In the second period here. Noah Hannafin replying for the Golden Knights in the second. And that's been it so far. But Edmonton gets outshot to the tune of 12-4 in this second period. So it all comes down to 20 or maybe even a little bit more. We will find out. But we've got an intermission yet. And it's Brendan Escott and Rob Brown. They're standing by. They got the second intermission for you when we come back. Tied at 1 after 40 from the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Brandt, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value. your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brent dealer to book your demo today.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 CHED Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on CHED Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 CHED, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. Is at the intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Bouchard, a move to get away from Saad down the right wing. It's centering pass that goes off of Hill, comes in front. Oh, the shot scores! Trent Frederick, after Hill made a big save, puts it up and over him, and Edmonton is up 1-0.
Here's your highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. We're 20 minutes further along the path, and little else has been solved so far. A couple of goals in that period, one for each team. Actually, 2 for Vegas, if you count the one that was taken off the board, but we won't for our purposes.
Thank goodness. We would have been getting a few phone calls about that one.
Oh, I have no doubt about that.
That was odd.
Stinker, but we can forget about it.
Because it didn't happen. It's like nothing to see here, nothing to see here.
Exactly.
But what we did see is, this game has been an odd game where the Oilers have had a lot of really good looks off the rush. They've had the better one and dones. They've had 3 or 4 post crossbars. They've had partial breakaway. They've had a 2-on-1. They've had the better looks. The Vegas Golden Knights play like a half-court offense you would see in basketball, where they're not getting anything off the rush, but when they get it in on the forecheck, they're cycling, and that's where they're getting their opportunities, and they're pulling it out, and they're getting long, extended time in the offensive zone. The problem with that is eventually, like when they continue to throw pucks on net, something gets by. We saw the one that was by Kolazar that was pulled off the board. Ugly goal that should not go in, but you're in your own zone and pucks are going on net. And then the next one, I don't know if it hit Nurse or if it hit Howden in front, but again, they're just throwing bodies to the net, throwing pucks on net. So the Oilers had had the better grade A's chances. The Vegas Golden Knights probably have controlled the play more. And both goaltenders, outside of the one that you didn't see, both goaltenders have been very good. But Jack just alluded on TV, if you're watching it on the television set, that the Oilers through 2 periods only 11 shots on net. Coming out from a game, I believe they had 16 shots on net in the last game. That's 27 shots in the last 5 periods.
Yeah.
5 shots a period, not near enough. Better defensively, but they're not getting much going offensively. It's a lot of one and dones.
Which is, it's bizarre because you think the offense comes so naturally to this team, but then you see something like a passed up opportunity. There was a couple of chances, and I've got a note here. Too much east-west passing for my flavor. In terms of Zach Hyman was the culprit that I saw.
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice, and he is by far the hottest Oiler goal scorer.
5-5.
And he's got 27 and 38. Yeah. He's on pace for, a 50-goal season had he not missed games because of injury. And twice he's had 2-on-1s, wide open 2-on-1s. And both times he tried passing, and the Oilers got 0 shots because both times the passes were intercepted. There will never be a coach or a teammate or a fan that will get mad at a player that takes a shot on an odd man break. If it doesn't go in, it allows there to be a rebound or a second opportunity. And then you throw in the fact it is Zach Hyman who scores goals for a living. You'd like to see him shoot more often.
Yeah, absolutely you would. Bouchard, shot deflected by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins that hit the post about halfway through there. That was just another one of these, really nice opportunities that they're not getting a tremendous amount of luck on. But you earn your bounces and you earn your luck, and over the course of this game, it might balance out.
Well, yeah, there's been a number of pucks that have been behind Hill in this hockey game. That one you talked was a great play by Bouchard, throwing it at a body. He had a guy between him and the net, so he said, I'm going to shoot it wide and allow one of my forwards to make a play. Nugent-Hopkins, incredible deflection. Puck was behind him, entire empty net. It could, if it was 3 inches lower or 2 inches lower, there's the goal that the Oilers desperately need in this hockey game. But Hill has made the saves he's had to, and the ones that he hasn't been able to save, the goalpost or crossbar has done the job for him. You just hope at night's end those don't come back and haunt the Edmonton Oilers.
Trent Frederick's 4th of the year. He came at 3:21 of the second period. Assist to Bouchard is 55th, and Colton Dock is 7th. His first as an Oiler. No, that's his second as an Oiler, isn't it? He had a... No.
My memory's not very good, but we're going to say his first.
I believe this is his first point tonight.
Nice play by Bouchard. He took the puck behind the net. There's always fear when Bouchard has it for an opposition player for the big bomb that he has. This one, he just took the puck and put it in an area to allow his player in front to get it to win a battle. And Frederick did. He got the first one, was stopped. He stayed there and got the second one. So a really important goal for your fourth line. The Oilers have got superstars on their team. If they can get a little extra production from a fourth line player, that's an added bonus.
Yeah, it certainly is. And again, would you say Doc's played 2.5 minutes tonight? But he's been noticeable. Like, I don't know how else to describe it from my perspective, and I don't want to drool over the kid by any stretch of the imagination. But there he picks up a point, and he's been active in the scrums and giving it to the opponents a little bit here, and it's what you want to see out of a bottom liner.
Yeah, well, when you look at somebody's time and you're shocked by it, it means they're doing good things. Because when I looked at it, 2.5 minutes, really? I mean, seriously, I've seen him out there, and every time he's been on the ice, he's been noticeable in a positive way. There were a couple shifts that they tried getting the fourth line out to reward them for the play that they had. We'll see in the third period if he gets out there. He's been fine. Doc has been good. He's come as advertised. So the fourth line, huge goal. In a game tonight where the Oilers are 1-1, it's their fourth line that has all the offensive production.
Vegas has a pretty good power play in their own right, and Edmonton's got a couple penalty killers that they acquired in Connor Murphy and Jason Dickinson. What's your assessment of their work so far?
Well, I think, is it 5 for 5 now?
I believe so.
For the Oilers penalty killing since they've gotten, and the penalty killing was really poor for a long stretch leading into this trade deadline. It was one of the things they needed to improve the most, and it's been good. Vegas, as you said, Vegas has a very good power play, and as we go forward, hopefully to the playoffs, but this stretch here before the playoffs, then into the playoffs, your penalty killing becomes so important to stem the tide, to slow the other team down, to not give any positive offensive juice to the other team's best players. When you shut the other team's best players down on their power play, it bleeds into their 5-on-5 games. So the Oilers penalty killing units that have been out since the trade deadline and the additions of Dickinson and Murphy on the back end have been very, very good.
We are knotted at 1 through 40 minutes of play. We'll get back to at the intermission with the out-of-town scoreboard when we return to Ford Dealers NHL Hockey and the Oilers Radio Network.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party, happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day live Flight Night for your chance to win a trip for two to watch the Oilers play in Vegas. Join us on March 10th at First Round downtown. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is the #1 heating and cooling company for people who want heating and cooling, because you'll save a bundle by bundling. Then you can use hot, cold, hot, cold. Come on, thermostat, do what you're told. Turn up the heat, turn up the cold till the vents start pushing out tornadoes. Bundle my furnace with some AC. Gonna get a deal from Legacy. Oh yeah, save a bundle when you bundle your new furnace and AC from Legacy today. Plus no payments and no interest for 1 year. That's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Oilers fans, get warmed up for the biggest assist of the season in support of Edmonton's Food Bank. It's time to shut out hunger with capital power at your Edmonton Oilers. Our bus is rolling into the Ice District Plaza before the puck drops on March 28th to accept non-perishable food and monetary donations. Help us stuff a bus and put hunger in the penalty box. Learn more at capitalpower.com/stuffabus.
Now this update from the Canadian press. Surging oil prices have sent Japan's benchmark Nikkei 225 index plunging more than 6% in Monday morning trading. Disruptions from the war in Iran are casting a shadow over economies that heavily depend on imports of crude and gas from that region. The federal Liberals have proposed a debate on the Iran war in the House of Commons. Liberal House Leader Stephen McKinnon says the government's proposed the debate be held Monday evening. Strong winds whipping across Alberta and British Columbia have knocked out the power to hundreds of homes and businesses. BC Hydro says about 1,900 customers lost power in the southern interior, about half of those in Vernon. And proud protest counterculture icon and 1960s rock star country Joe McDonald has died. He was a longtime presence in the Bay Area music scene, and his peers included the Grateful Dead and Jefferson Airplane. McDonald's wife says he died from complications of Parkinson's Sunday at the age of 84. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Steel Haas Triton, 2 legendary oilfield services brands, 1 powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steel Haas is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steel Haas Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhaasinc.com for more information.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
All knotted at 1 in Vegas between the Oilers and Golden Knights. Let's look at the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Blues up 3-0 on the Ducks. It was 4-0 momentarily. The goal was called back for offside, so they sit at 3-0 with 7 minutes and 45 seconds left there. Avalanche beat the Wild 3-2 in a shootout. Penguins 5-4 over the Bruins in overtime. Who had the OT winner there? It was Tommy Novak. That's right. I actually watched that game and managed to forget. Why? Because my memory was cleansed by potentially the game of the year. The Sabres 8, the Lightning 7. 8-7 the final. There was over 100 penalty minutes in this game as well. It was an absolute zoo. It was old school hockey. Classic stuff there between two of the beasts out east. And then the Stars knocked off the Blackhawks 4-3 in overtime. On the farm, Bakersfield not active until next weekend when they play the Texas Stars for a pair. And Edmonton Oil Kings lost earlier today on home ice to the Prince Albert Raiders 4-3. That is the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Trent Fredericks got his 4th of the year. Noah Hannafin replied with his 3rd. That's where we sit after 40 minutes of play at T-Mobile Arena. We'll get you back there for third period action with Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. Right now we're at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers, proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
It's time to sell, Oilers fans. Play Alberta's biggest offer ever is here. For a limited time only, new players can receive a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. Don't miss your shot, because there's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. That's playalberta.ca. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, Oilers and Golden Knights tied at 1, getting ready for the third period of play. And tonight's Oilers together for OilCountry 50-50, presented by Rogers in support of Edmonton's Food Bank, helping provide food to those in need. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. Edmonton 2-3-2 and tied after 40 minutes. The Vegas Golden Knights 5-3-3. We dropped the puck. We're underway here in the third period as Nurse over to Emberson. On the right, just off of Roslovic. It goes into the Vegas zone. Anderson in behind his net. Throws the brakes on. And on the right wing to center ice, it's Dowd to dump it in. Emberson takes a hit from Sissons. Puck goes to Podkolzin. He's in the left wing corner, out through the middle, and that is cleared out. Lozon for Anderson. Now to Jeremy Lozon. Lozon up the left wing. Deflected in by Sissons. Ingram to Emberson. Emberson will get it out. Inside his own blue line was Theodore. Now to McNabb. Left wing to Marner. Will backhand it in. Emberson turning on it. Howden came flying in there. And Marner in the right wing corner to the blue line to Theodore. Theodore on the right wing point. Into the middle. That's broken up. Savoy will get it out. Breakaway pass to Kapanen. Kapanen, the shot! Save made by Hill. Kasperi Kapanen sprung on the breakaway. And Aiden Hill keeps it out and holds on. Minute 7 into this third period. And a breakaway for the Oilers.
How many A-grade scoring opportunities are they going to have here? And I thought I'm surprised the distance that he shot from, but he did score a couple goals. You'd recall just before the break against Toronto and Calgary in back-to-back nights from about that same spot, albeit those times he had a bit of a screen.
Nugent Hopkins wins the draw. Ekholm across the line to Bouchard. Now on the right to McDavid to Bouchard. A shot and a save made by Hill. In the right corner comes out to the middle, top of the circle. Hyman, left wing corner to McDavid. And McDavid tried to pass it. It hit McNabb, comes out. McDavid has it at the Edmonton blue line. Then his pass picked off by Bowman. He'll come in. He'll shoot it. Blocker saved by Ingram. On the left wing side, it's Eichel to get it down into the right wing corner to Barbashev. Over to Eichel. To the left wing point. Hanifin to Korzak to Hanifin. A shot sails wide to the right wing point, and it is Nugent Hopkins to get it out. Bowman will shoot it back in. Ingram rimming it on the left.
That was a tough puck there for Wallman.
Doc will get it up the left wing to Szymanski. He'll shoot it cross corner. Frederick after it into the right wing corner of the Vegas zone. Frederick to the right wing point to Murphy. Coming in there to get it out was Hurdle. Got it to center. Saad, left wing side to Kolasar. Go to the left wing corner in the Edmonton zone. He'll turn, he'll shoot it towards it, and the save by Ingram. He covers it up. We're 2 minutes, 27 seconds into the third. Oilers and Golden Knights tied at 1. Face-off will be in the Edmonton end. The shot's now 19-13 in favor of the Golden Knights. Frederick for Edmonton, Hanifin for Vegas. Both those goals coming in the second period. Draisaitl will take the draw. Up against Tomas Hertl. Puck to the middle, and it is Podkolzin, and he'll split the D. A breakaway, the shot, rebound, scores! Podkolzin on the breakaway. It hit Hill's pad. It was just sitting there, and Roslovic puts it in, and Edmonton's up 2-1.
Well, Vasily Podkolzin, he just, what the hell were they
went right through the D.
What were Vancouver thinking? It was already in.
I was already in. I don't think Roslovic
is
going to get this.
That's his 15th goal of the year for Podkolzin. He'd be leading the Vancouver Canucks in scoring. The Oilers got him for a fourth-round pick. He works his you-know-what off every shift, every practice. He's the first guy on the ice. That's why he's having the success he is. I just don't get it. What didn't they see?
He just picked up speed and blew right between the defense. And it's a 2-1 Oiler lead here in the third. And it looks like that just rolled in after Podkolzin put it on net. So we're going to say that's Podkolzin's goal until told otherwise. If told otherwise. Puck into the Edmonton zone. It goes to the left wing.
Connor Ingram had a chance to freeze it, and he should have.
Here is Hanifin. Stick lifted. Roslovic's going to get it out with Draisaitl. In over the Vegas blue line. Roslovic turns to the right wing boards. Off the boards and in. It goes in behind the net. And it is Podkolzin's goal. 15th of the year. Edmonton up 2-1 here in the third period. Top of the circle in the Edmonton zone's Dickinson. Got dumped down by Sissons. Puck near the line, and Savoy out to center ice. Flipped it in past Theodore's got to chase after it. Rim it on the left. Marner off the boards behind the goal to Theodore. On the right for Dorofeev. And he'll spin to the middle.
Don't back up on this guy. He's the one guy that can beat you from distance with a shot.
It's in the neutral zone on the right. McNabb. Pass picked off by Dickinson. And Dickinson into the Vegas end to the left corner. Around on the right wing. Nugent Hopkins in the corner. Puck along the boards. Marner to McNabb. Now into the middle to Theodore. His pass on the right too far for Dorofeev. Goes into the Oilers' end. In the right wing corner, it's Bouchard for Hyman. Hyman checked at center ice. Rasmus Anderson at his own blue line. Give it to Hanifin. Hanifin into the Oilers' zone on the left. Around to the right wing point to Anderson. At a Bowman right corner. Didn't get much on a pass.
Get out of the way, ref.
And back home to McDavid. To Nugent-Hopkins, now to Bouchard, to McDavid, and he'll come into the Vegas end on the left, out to Hyman. It comes in front of the net, and that is broken up as it is. Anderson to get it out, dumped all the way down. It's going to be an icing call against the Golden Knights. 4 minutes, 51 seconds gone here in the third. 2-1, Edmonton leads on the goal by Vasily Podkolzin.
I have no idea what they didn't see in this guy. I mean, he'd be leading Vancouver in goals, and I get it. Yeah, he wouldn't be playing with... He never plays with McDavid. The thing is, it's all 5-on-5. It's not on the... It's not like he's getting any power play goals.
Plays physical. Can skate.
He's on the right side of the puck all the time.
Up the left wing, Bowman. Throw it across the blue line of the Golden Knights. It's shot in on the right by Barbashev. Coming out is Doc. On the right, into the Vegas zone. Doc will shoot it. That's blocked. Puck along the boards inside the Vegas end. Out with it is Hurdle. It'll be Hurdle into the Oilers zone, off the left wing boards. Will go after it into the corner. Pokes it around on the right, up to the right wing point. Korzak to Kolasar. Tried to give it back. Korzak comes out, and Vegas has to reset.
Oilers need a good change here.
Saad in on the left wing. Off the left wing boards to Hurdle on the blue line. Backhands it to the right wing corner. Szymanski lifts his stick, gets it out.
Good play by Szymanski to defend there.
At center ice is Theodore, shoots it in on net. Ingram steers it to the left wing. Draisaitl to Emberson. To the middle of the ice to Podkolzin. And he'll get to the center ice line. Left wing to Roslovic. Comes back to Nurse. Off the left for Draisaitl. Deflects it in. Theodore hit hard on the end boards. Wow, that was a big hit by Podkolzin. And that's drawing a crowd in behind the net. But out to center ice, it's 2-on-2.
Podkolzin will fight either guy. He's told him, I'll go you.
And Smith goes cross ice to Anderson on the right wing for Dowd. Dowd gets it to the middle, and over to the right wing will be Draisaitl.
I can't believe there wasn't a penalty called. Like,
that was a hard hit.
Two guys gave it to him, gave him the business. Look out, get it up the ice.
And on the right wing, Kapanen to Wallman through the middle, off of Savoy and in. Hill will have to play it. I mean, he just left it in the left wing corner. And it was Lozon to Anderson. Rasmus Anderson into the Oiler end on the right. Angle shot and a blocker save made by Ingram. And Savoy gets to center on the right. Into the Vegas zone. Shoots it around the boards to the left. 2-1 Edmonton leads. 7:10 gone here in the third period. Cross ice pass to Bouchard in front of the net, but tied up was Dickinson before he could get to it. Through center, Hanifin. Into the Oiler end for Vegas. And around to the right wing, but Bouchard can bring the puck out and up the right wing. McDavid into the Vegas end of the right corner. Korzak got it away from him. It'll get to Barbashev. He will play the puck on the right wing. And out through center ice is Eichel into the Oiler end. Checked in the slot area. McDavid can clear it. It's at center. Bowman into the Oiler end on the right wing.
Good work by Nugent.
Hopkins just caught up to him, got the puck out to center. McNabb at his own blue line to Theodore. On the right to Barbashev. He'll dump it in. And the linesman's got the arm in the air. They clear the zone.
Give it to him.
And Wallman is out through the middle of the ice. On the right wing to Frederick. He'll come towards the net, towards the goal to Doc, but whisked off his stick to the left wing corner. Szymanski, left wing top of the circle. Rips it around. It goes behind the net. McNabb will get it out. Off of Saad, goes right into the glove of Ingram. He will scoop it up and hold on to it as we've played 8 minutes and 31 seconds of the third period. 2-1 Edmonton leads. On a goal by Vasily Podkolzin.
Well, a couple shifts here for Doc. Had only played 2:36 through the first two periods, but he's gotten a couple looks here. Third period, that's good. Chris has got to extend more of his bench, use more of his players. This line has a 5-on-5 goal in this game as well.
The right wing corner of the Edmonton zone, Connor Murphy can get the puck out. Frederick to it on the right, into the Vegas end, along the right wing boards. Edmonton making changes. Frederick going to hold on there on that right side to the top of the circle, and now into the middle. It's Anderson for the Golden Knights. Left wing to Dorofiev. Unable to get it deep into the Oilers zone. Podkolzin got it out. Dorofiev at center. Off his stick, but it goes to Rasmus Anderson, and he gave it right to Leon Draisaitl. He's into the Vegas end. His pass to the middle, off a skate, and turning it right back up. Hurdle to Marner into the Oiler end, trying to drop it to Hurdle. Stolen by Podkolzin for Draisaitl, off the boards and in. Theodore to Marner. Marner cross ice in the neutral zone to Eichel. Now to Theodore, come in and got his pocket picked by Savoy. And that went to the line. It was brought back in. It's an offside call against the Golden Knights. We'll take a break. 10:28 to go here in the third. 2-1, Oilers leading Vegas. From the T-Mobile Arena, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery, awarding a $2.5 million grand prize package. This luxurious prize includes a custom-built show home by Burkholz, located in Keswick, with river views and scenic trails right outside your door. Over 5,200 square feet of style and comfort, complete with gourmet kitchen, stunning primary suite, fitness area, private backyard, awarded fully furnished and landscape, along with $100,000 cash. Win it now at MightyMillionsLottery.com.
Switching energy plans? You deserve a break. From admin fees, that is. New ATCO Energy customers can go admin fee-free for 6 months on a fixed plan. Lock in stable rates with ATCO Energy and save up to $130 when you bundle 2 fuels. Switching is quick and easy. Visit ATCOenergy.com to sign up in minutes. Conditions apply. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822, toll-free in Alberta.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. There's 10:28 to go in the third period. Edmonton has a 2-1 lead on the Golden Knights on the strength of a Vasily Podkolzin goal here in the third period. We split the D. Put it on net. Hill stopped it briefly, and it just slid into the goal. His 15th of the year has Edmonton ahead by 1, despite being outshot 21-14 to this point. Face off outside the Edmonton blue line. Wallman up the left wing, off of Savoy and in. Hanifin on the left wing for Barbashev. They'll go across to Korzak. Korzak shoots it into the Oilers zone. On the left wing boards, Murphy battles with Bowman. Puck to the blue line, and Hanifin could not keep it in as Savoy got it out off the right wing. Off of Dickinson. Dickinson goes in behind the Vegas net. Stops to the right wing point to Bouchard. Across to Ekholm on the left. A shot partially blocked, and it rolls to Hill. He'll cover it with 9:52 to go here in the third. Edmonton up by 1. Face off to the right of Aiden Hill. Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, and McDavid out there with Ekholm and Bouchard. Bouchard has an assist in this game. He's got points in 7 straight. All right, they get all set up. And the puck goes to McNabb. He's in behind the goal. on the right, gave it to Theodore through the middle, just missed Smith. Off his stick, goes into the Oiler end, left side, Sissons in front of the net, off a Dowd, deflected it out of play.
Nick Dowd coming over from the Washington Capitals with a hard net drive there. Is Kelly McCrimmon, their general manager. Dowd spent the last 8 seasons, last 5 years, he had 10-plus goals. They added Nick Dowd, and they added Cole Smith out of the Nashville Predators. A little bit light on forwards. I have a feeling they were in for something bigger because they always are. They do have Carter Hart at some point coming back from injury and goal to push Aiden Hill.
No, dropped it once, I'll have to do it again. All right, Draisaitl in the face-off circle with Marner. No, or not.
Well, Roslovic's a righty, so he's actually on a strong side here. Marner, as we know, has played wing almost his entire career. Looks like he's going to switch.
He's out of there, too. So Howden will take the draw against Roslovic. Roslovic wins it. Embersted, right wing corner, around the boards, to the line, jammed off the right wing boards by Draisaitl and goes out of play.
A little bit unlucky there for Edmonton. That puck was going nowhere.
Yeah.
The Vegas Golden Knights have 10 comeback wins this year in the third period. That's most in the NHL. Oilers with lots of work left here to do, up by 1.
Draisaitl against Howden. Tried once. Second time's the charm, and the puck goes to the right wing. Roslovic got it up to the blue line. Come back to him. Roslovic couldn't get it out. Marner's going to keep it in. Marner to the middle of the ice. His pass off of Draisaitl, and on the right point, Theodore. In behind the net to Howden. On the left to Dorofeev. To Howden in the left wing corner. It's pinned up against the boards. Squeezes loose, goes to Marner. He'll get it out to McNabb. Doesn't shoot. Now he does. Blocked by Podkolzin. Puck on the left wing. Marner, cross ice pass. It's bumped back to the line. The shot by Theodore. Glove saved by Ingram. And we're going to battle at the side of the net as Howden and Nurse get into it a bit.
And they're both going off, and Howden got away with one there. He got the cross-check up on Darnell Nurse. Darnell's talking to him right now, telling him.
It'll be even up. We'll take a break. 8:55 to go in the third. 2-1. Edmonton leads the Golden Knights. From the T-Mobile Arena here in Vegas, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty, and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. 2-1 Oilers lead. 8:55 to go in the third period. Coincidental minors. Howden for the Golden Knights. Nurse for the Edmonton Oilers.
So it's 4-on-4 hockey, and McDavid is out here with Leon Draisaitl. You've split them up 5-on-5. I might have been inclined to have Nugent Hopkins and McDavid. and then Draisaitl or Hyman, or Nugent Hopkins and Draisaitl and Hyman and McDavid. But just in terms of balance, just in terms of balancing your two forward tandems.
All right. Face off to the left of Ingram. Puck behind the Edmonton net. It's Bouchard. I'll come out the right to Draisaitl. Draisaitl at center, through the middle to McDavid, over the line, trying to split the Diaz shot, and a blocker saved by Hill. And Barbashev has it at his own blue line. Now it's center ice to Anderson. Into the Oilers zone. Drops it to Barbashev. To Eichel on the left wing. On the left wing boards, checked by Draisaitl to McDavid. He'll come down the right. Into the Vegas zone. Stops up. Cross ice pass went off the skate of Bouchard. Anderson stick breaks. Couldn't get it out. Bouchard keeps it in. Left wing, it comes to McDavid.
Shoot
and
the puck, guys.
Barbashev able to disrupt it a little. Now it's Draisaitl. Backhand. Scores! Leon Draisaitl got the pass from up near the blue line, and he gets it past Hill, and the Oilers are up 3-1.
You know, I talked about not having McDavid and Draisaitl together. Well, they just combined. Now they
scratch that.
Yeah, scratch that. But you know what it was? Is Vegas turned the puck over, and the Oilers got a fortuitous break on a broken stick. And after missing their first opportunity when Leon popped it back to Connor, Connor stayed on it, and the puck hit the stick, and Eichel couldn't pick it up cleanly, and then McDavid fed it to Leon Draisaitl. 3-1 Oilers.
Leon Draisaitl gets his 34th of the year. He's got points in 5 straight games. And the Edmonton Oilers take advantage of the 4-on-4, take advantage of the Rasmus Anderson broken stick, not once, but twice.
Yeah, that really helped them.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had a couple pucks not go in. You're not going to get much better luck than that. Now you got to hold this.
Marner to the right wing corner. It's still 4-on-4. Edmonton up 3-1 here in the third. Dorofeev on the blue line. Left wing to Theodora. Shot saved by Ingram. Held onto it. On a hard shot down the left wing. A good thing Hurdle was waiting for a rebound.
Guess what? He's going to put McDavid and Leon back out there.
Okay. .11:54 was the time of the goal. McDavid with the assist. Got points in 7 straight. Face off to the right of Ingram. And Draisaitl on the right wing. Up the right to center now to McDavid. Into the Vegas zone to the middle to Ekholm. The shot tipped just wide. Trying to wrap around was Draisaitl. Maybe looking for the bank off of the netminder. That almost went in.
Edmonton was unlucky. Oh, Leon fell.
Marner
3-on-2 here.
Up the left wing to Hurdle. He'll come in. On the right, the shot saved by Ingram off of Dorofeev. And McDavid was almost sprung on a breakaway. The puck inside the Edmonton zone. It's Draisaitl. To center ice on the right to Bouchard. Into the Vegas end. To the middle to McDavid. On the left wing to Wallman. And he wanted to get that pass to Hyman. Got his stick lifted. The puck comes out. 4-on-4 is now over. 3-1 Edmonton leads. Under 7 to go here in the third period.
Can't squander this. Need the win tonight.
Wallman to Nugent Hopkins. Over center ice. Flips it in. Hyman flying in there. Puck's wrapped on the right. Bowman will get it out for Vegas. Now to Eichel to Bowman. Bowman will shoot it. Bad save by Ingram. And the puck along the boards inside the Edmonton zone. It's top of the circle. Cleared out by Frederick. It'll be icing. With 6:25 to go here in the third. Face off to the left of Ingram. Edmonton getting 2 here in the third to break the 1-1 tie after 40. It's been Podkolzin and Draisaitl. Nugent Hopkins to take this draw. Up against Hurdle.
Well, they're loading up their guys here.
Yeah. They got Hurdle, Eichel, and Bowman out there right now. It's in behind the Edmonton net.
Good job by Nugent Hopkins. He just neutralized the draw.
Nurse with it inside the Edmonton zone. Nurse through the middle to Kapanen. Now on the right to Savoy. Deflects it in. Hill out of his net. The left wing. Gave it to Howden. He's going to go behind his goal. He's going to lose it. Kapanen will get it out to Savoy. His shot was blocked, and that goes up and out of play. With 5:56 to go here in the third. 3-1. Oilers lead the Golden Knights. We'll be right back from the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch boost bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, 3-1. Edmonton leading. 5:56 to go here in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Face off in the Vegas zone to the right of Aiden Hill. Dickinson, Savoy, and Kapanen on the ice with Emberson and Nurse. Dowd's taking the draw for the Golden Knights. Off the draw, Savoy on the left wing. Hit along the boards by Korzak. Dowd with the loose puck to Korzak on the right. He'll get it out. It's at center. Hurdle. He's able to dump it in. Turning back for it. Ty Emberson hit hard by Dowd. It's over to the right wing, and Colasar, top of the circle, off his stick, Kapanen to Savoy. And Savoy will softly play it off the boards, and that will be icing against Edmonton.
He put that in a pretty good spot.
So a face-off back in the Oilers zone to the left of Connor Ingram. It has been Trent Frederick, Vasily Podkolzin, Leon Draisaitl scoring for the Oilers. Noah Hanifin has the lone goal for Vegas. It's tied at 1 after 40. Tied at zeros after 20. Savoy into the face-off circle with Jack Eichel. Eichel wins the draw on the right wing point. Marner to the corner, in behind the Edmonton net, to the left wing point for Theodore. Cross to Eichel. Eichel's pass, and Marner was able to keep it in on the left to Eichel. A shot launched off the stick of Emberson, off the glass and out of play. The face-off will be on the right. Inside the Oilers zone. It's 4 forwards and a defense out there for Vegas right now. Theodore is the only defenseman on the ice.
So this is basically their power play alignment.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably too early to pull the goaltender here.
5:09 to go in the third.
Yeah. I mean, 3:09, you're pulling them. 5:09.
Face off to the right of Ingram. And the puck goes to Dorofeev, his shot. And that's
good stick.
Off the stick of Podkolzin, out of play. Shots are 24-15 in favor of the Golden Knights. Draisaitl into the circle with Eichel. Puck goes right to Ingram. Sweeps it over to Wallman. And now it comes to Draisaitl. He's out through center, through the middle. Pressured on the play by Eichel. Off the right wing boards and in with it. Marner gave it away to Draisaitl. His pass hit a stick, goes in front of the net, and Hill's trying to cover it up, and now he does, and a stick came up on Draisaitl from Theodore.
How's that not a penalty? It's right in front of you.
I think it is. I think it is a penalty.
He might be leaking. Well, you got a chance to put the game away right
you
here.
do. Oilers going on the power play now.
Vegas 27, minor penalty, high sticking.
Second power play of the game for Edmonton. And the power play presented by Atco Energy, trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Do you know what I do? I put out the second unit to serve power play. But the last time I said I'd do something, I said I wouldn't put up with David and Draisaitl.
You're 0 for 1 for the period.
Yeah.
You're right.
I did say they needed to play more, and we have seen Frederick get, just they've got the third and fourth line have been fine in this game.
They've been quite good. Face off to the right of Hill. 3-1 Edmonton leads. We have 4:47 to go in the third period. High sticking penalty to Shea Theodore of the Golden Knights. Draisaitl wins the draw. Bouchard has it on the line. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins, top of the circle. Behind the goal to McDavid to Nugent Hopkins in the left wing corner. Forced up the boards. Around to the right to Draisaitl. Right wing point to Bouchard.
You don't have to pass around for 2 minutes. Get a shot here.
Here's Draisaitl, centering pass. Hit a skate, comes back to the line. Bouchard on the left to Nugent Hopkins. Let it go. Blocker save made by Hill. Puck in the left wing corner. Nugent Hopkins hacks it around to the right wing point. McDavid pulls it off the boards to the middle of the ice. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins in front of the net and couldn't find Hyman. Puck on the right wing point. Bouchard on the left to McDavid. To the corner, goes behind the net and almost bounced it off of Hill and in. Puck on the left wing side. Nugent Hopkins hammers it around on the right to McDavid. To Draisaitl and couldn't find McDavid. Now it gets to him on the left wing and his pass. That one hit Howden. It came out. Oilers have to clear the zone. McDavid will bring it in on the right. Off the right wing boards to Draisaitl. Into the corner to McDavid. To Draisaitl tied up. Couldn't shoot it. Puck to the line and McDavid will keep it in. Right wing to Draisaitl. To McDavid. Has it on the left. Goes to the left wing corner. Pass to the middle. That's broken up. And out to center ice. It was down to Eichel. Comes into the Oilers zone. Goes to the right wing corner. Eichel tied up there by, and it comes loose. Out to Eichel. The shot. Scores. Eichel in the slot. It came right to him. He put it up under the bar. That's a short-handed goal. And it's a 3-2 Oiler lead.
Wow, unfortunately, Bouchard, a turnover there. Rolled off the blade of a stick. Edmonton complete control of the sequence. They were at the end of the shift. And Eichel, that's the wrong guy to get the puck.
You got that right.
Oilers still have a power play here for 30 seconds.
16:44 time of the goal. Eichel gets his 22nd of the year. And the Vegas Golden Knights are to within one.
And again, just simplifying the power play. You won the draw, get pucks to the net, attack the net, and instead 18 passes around. Nuge took one shot off the left flank. No penalties, no stick infractions. Manage the puck.
Murphy inside the Edmonton blue line. Up the right wing, gains center, shoots it in. Penalty over in 20 seconds. Dickinson, left wing corner. Behind the net, that went off of Savoy. It's the top of the circle, and it's Saad to center ice for the Golden Knights. He'll dump it in. 3-2, Oilers lead. Under 3 to go here in the third period. Up the left wing to Savoy, shoots it in. Penalty is done. Theodore is out there. Edmonton's 0 for 2 on the power play. goes to the Edmonton blue line. Just the third shorthanded goal of the season for the Golden Knights.
Where's that going?
I don't know. That goes through the middle all the way down. It's icing. Icing against the Oilers with 2.5 to go here in the third, and it looks like Hill's going to the bench.
So now a massive draw here for Edmonton. Put Colson, Kapanen. They're going to give Marner an assist on that. I thought that was
right off of Bouchard's stick.
Yeah.
Was it not?
I thought so, too.
Okay.
Anyways, Eichel with his 22nd.
Yeah.
So now Ingram is going to have to battle. Dickinson's going to have to win a draw. The Oilers are going to have to support.
Face off to the right of Ingram. Oilers up by 1. Puck goes to Ekholm around the boards. It hits Theodore. It's kept in. And the puck near the right side. Bouchard to the line this time. Podkolzin got it out. 6 on 5. Vegas net empty. At center ice, it's Eichel. Into the Oilers zone. A shot. Put it off the glass. That was a heater. Puck in the left wing corner. Ekholm on the boards to McDavid. Off the boards and out. McDavid might get 2, and he shot it. It'll get to Kapanen. The empty net. Scores! Kasperi Kapanen.
Well,
gives the Oilers a 4-2 lead.
He deserved that tonight. How many chances has he created with the speed? But it's all McDavid. He won not 1, not 2, but 3 loose puck races for pucks. And the Edmonton Oilers have restored their 2-goal lead with 1:57 left. Kapanen's quietly, when he's played, he's been good. He's had a very competitive season. He's playing for a contract, and that is his 6-goal season in 23 games, but he's plus 10 on the year. I mean, he's not going to miss that. That's a sitter for him. McDavid and Ekholm should get the assist. It was Ekholm on the wrap around the boards. You got to figure they're going to pull the goalie again.
Yeah, for sure. There's almost 2 minutes left. Murphy to center ice. Dump it in. Hill, who's in the net for now. And up the left wing to Howden. Howden lost it at center ice. And the puck at the Vegas blue line. Anderson. And center will dump it in. It's hacked off the right wing boards. Hanifin couldn't keep it in. Nugent Hopkins right wing to Draisaitl with Frederick. The pass across broken up by Anderson.
And I'd say Leon's got to shoot the puck there.
And that's offside as Frederick hadn't cleared the zone. Minute 18 to go in the third. 4-2. Edmonton leads. He might not be taking Hill out. Face off right at center. 4-2 Edmonton up here with 1:18 to go in the third period. To Theodore through the middle to Saad into the Oilers zone. Kolasar for Hurdle. A backhand save by Ingram. And the puck goes into the left wing corner. McDavid to Ekholm, and he will get it out. That won't be icing. As we're coming up to the last minute here in the third, Edmonton up 4-2. Hurdle, cross ice for Kolasar into the Oilers zone, to the right wing corner. Ekholm took it away, flips it to the line, kept in by Theodore. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Bouchard into the middle of the ice for McDavid. 42 seconds left. McDavid just in over the line will pass it back to the neutral zone for Ty Emberson, and he'll dump it back in. He'll float it up. It goes to the left wing corner. Szymanski in behind the net. Over to the right wing. 25 seconds left. Top of the circle for Doc. Doc kicks it into the right wing corner. As McNabb is on him along the boards. 14 seconds left here in the third. The puck along into the middle of the ice, and it is lifted up and out by Theodore. And it's at the Edmonton blue line. Goes in on the offside. And the puck comes in on the right. And the Edmonton Oilers win 4-2 here over the Vegas Golden Knights.
I think there's still 1.5 seconds left in this game.
Everybody's on the ice.
That's that.
We're done. The Edmonton Oilers needed a big win and get to within 2 points of the Golden Knights in the Pacific Division. But a hard-earned victory here this evening. A game that was tied at 1 after 40. And Vegas making it close with a shorthanded goal to get them to within 1. But Kasperi Kapanen with the empty netter. And the Oilers win it 4-2 over the Vegas Golden Knights here at the T-Mobile Arena. A couple of assists for Connor McDavid. He's got points in 7 straight. Evan Bouchard with an assist. He's got points in 7 straight as well. So is Frederick, Podkolzin, Draisaitl, and Kapanen scoring for Edmonton. Hanifin and Eichel had the goals.
Good win
for the Golden Knights. Yes.
Good win.
Very tough battle here tonight at the T-Mobile Arena, as one would expect. When you talk about a difference between being 2 back of the Golden Knights or being 6 back, and the Oilers got it done.
Yeah, they did. Good win. That's what they needed. Sometimes you got to win games like that, and that's what they did.
All right, we got Trent Frederick downstairs, Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer upstairs. Trent, your thoughts on this game here tonight?
Yeah, I thought our goalie played really well. Thought we didn't give up much on the inside, so it was good.
What I like, Trent, you got Colton Dock on your line, Szymanski, a couple young guys, some youthful enthusiasm, some energy from Dock. You guys combined for the goal, your second goal since we've come back for the Olympics, and Chris used you in some different situations. Stan Bowman talked, we need to build a team. That's what he said. We need to build a team. And I think we might be seeing a precursor thing, because come playoff time, you're going to need 4 lines. Just your thoughts on hopefully seeing some more accelerated minutes here over the next little while.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think even tonight was a good example of it. I mean, sure, some guys had different minutes with penalties and stuff like that, but it was a good team win. And I agree with you there, Steph.
Well, you guys see the standings. You know how tight it is in the Pacific Division. Coming into this game, you're in Vegas. It's a big divisional matchup. How fired up were you guys for this one?
Yeah, no, this was a big game. One of the bigger games in March you're going to play. It was a really big game, and we got 3 more games on this road trip, and we're going to take care of business.
All right, Trent, thanks for doing this.
I appreciate it, guys.
There we go. There's Trent Frederick. Edmonton Oilers win it 4-2 over the Vegas Golden Knights. And, yeah, this was what you and I talked about it before the game, that this was one they just had to find a way because of you look at the standings in the Pacific, it's obvious. But to come into Vegas, a team that is having their own struggles, the Oilers had to get it done. They did. And it wasn't going to be easy, and it wasn't. And going into the third period, a game that's tied, you got to win a period to win a game.
Yep.
And they did it. And they had contributions, just as you were speaking with Trent, contributions throughout the lineup, which is always important. And they weren't leaning on the power play to get it done. They were leaning on everybody. Well, everybody did it and found a way, and their netminder made some big saves, and it starts there. And we talked about that too before the game, the importance of getting your goaltender. You're going to have to lean on him at some point, and I would say in that game.
Well, I know this. I think we know who's starting the next game.
Yeah, I think you're right. That should be, I think, pretty explanatory at this point. Connor Ingram was solid in goal, and the Oilers win it by a score of 4-2 over the Golden Knights. Now you look ahead to Colorado, Bob, and you take on.
Oh, they're the best team in the league, and they bombed Edmonton 9-1 earlier this season. We talked about this. According to some of the advanced metrics out there, Sports Logic, Team Canada had a greater disparity in terms of expected goals in their game against the United States in the final than the Colorado Avalanche did when they beat Edmonton 9-1. Think about that. But that's hockey.
That's hockey.
They scored that night at will, and they were not calling off the Dogs. They were still going at Edmonton. Of course, Edmonton's gone to the final last 2 years. Avs beat Edmonton in the 22 conference final. Avs just lost Gabriel Landeskog. He blocked a shot where no man wants to block a shot, so I don't think he's going to be playing. But a real good test for the Edmonton Oilers coming up Tuesday, just like this one was tonight in Vegas.
4-2 the final. Oilers defeat the Golden Knights. Edmonton improves to 31-25-8. Golden Knights drop to 29-21-14. And Edmonton pulls to within 2 points of the Golden Knights for second spot in the Pacific Division. 4-2 the final. Edmonton over Vegas. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers Postgame Show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Barbashev able to disrupt it a little. Now it's Draisaitl. Backhand. Scores! Leon Draisaitl got the pass from up near the blue line, and he gets it past Hill, and the Oilers are up 3-1.
And that's the Century Casino highlights on all games all season. Century Casino's 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, this is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sports medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Ekholm on the boards to McDavid, off the boards and out. McDavid might get 2, and he shot it. It'll get to Kapanen, the empty net, scores! Kasperi Kapanen gives the Oilers a 4-2 lead.
That is the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Gold Game Health Dental Travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Let's bring aboard inside the game analyst Rob Brown. What do you think?
Well, I think it was one of the better defensive efforts that the Oilers have had in a month or two. I mean, there were times that the Vegas Golden Knights were the better team in this game, and they had some offensive pressure in the offensive zone. But the Oilers didn't give up the grade A's that we've seen. You know, the Vegas had control of the puck, but there weren't the wide open shots. There weren't the backdoor empty nets. If there was anything that got through, Ingram did a very good job cleaning it up. So defensively, the Oilers were good. And then you look at depth. A fourth-line goal is huge. Huge on the road. That was a big goal for them. But Cole's in a fantastic play on his goal. And that allowed the Oilers' best players, who were quiet most of the night, to have their moment. So it was a well-played game by the Oilers defensively for the first time in a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Connor Ingram,
and give him credit, because he let an absolutely horrible goal in. That was terrible, the one that was called back for the offside. And whenever something bad happens, you always see how the player reacts to it. Run into a little adversity. And he was excellent after that. He was a difference. He swallowed pucks up when he had to. He made a big save on Barbashev late in the I guess it would have been in the third period, where he came up on the partial breakaway. Big save at big moment. That's what the Oilers have not gotten a lot of this year. Connor Ingram gave them the big saves they needed.
All right. Colorado, another tough one coming up.
It is. I mean, the Oilers have hit this road trip, and everyone was talking about it as Murderers Row, and these are good teams. But they hit Vegas without Stone in the lineup. They're hitting Colorado without Landeskog in the lineup, and then Dallas without Hintz and without Rantanen. You got to take advantage of that, because these teams are very good, but they're not at top. They're not in top shape right now with the injuries they have. We've seen many times over the last number of years, Bob, where the Oilers have looked in trouble during the season with a looming road trip. And they're going to go 0-5, they're going to go 1-4, this is the end of it. And they go on these road trips and they have success. To me, this is an opportunity for the Oilers to play against the best. Easy to get up for these games. So yeah, Colorado is the best team in the league. I think they would be my favorite to win the Stanley Cup. But the Edmonton Oilers are back-to-back Stanley Cup finalists for a reason. And I think the way they played tonight is a very good step forward into where they need to play. And it's going to be a fun game. I love watching Colorado play. They are good. They have speed, and that's what gives the Oilers trouble sometimes. And Oilers want a little redemption. Last time these two teams played, it did not go well for the Oilers.
Good stuff, good stuff there, Rob. Thanks. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Zach from EPCOR here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway and Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at EPCOR.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day live flight night for your chance to win a trip for two to watch the Oilers play in Vegas. Join us on March 10th at First Round downtown. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, let's go to La Pizza 73 out of town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Avalanche, that's Edmonton's next opponent. They beat Minnesota 3-2 in a shootout. Nate McKinnon decided it after taking a penalty late in the game. Pittsburgh 5-4 winners in overtime over the Boston Bruins. In the game of the year, like 4 fights and 15 goals. Buffalo led 4-1. Tampa Bay led Buffalo 7-5. Sabres win 8-7. They're a wagon. Dallas Stars, Edmonton's opponent coming up Thursday. They beat the Chicago Blackhawks 4-3. 3-0 win for the Detroit Red Wings over the Devils. St. Louis wins in Anaheim 4-0 tonight. And here at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, the Oilers beat the Golden Knights for the second time this season by a score of 4-2. Edmonton Oil Kings lose at home 4-3 to Prince Albert after beating Medicine Hat 6-1 last night. They will, assuming they advance out of round one of the WHL playoffs, they'll likely play one of those two teams. Smart Play of the Game brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta. With all natural ingredients, it's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop. We are going to give it tonight to Connor McDavid. Not one, not two, but 3-1 puck battles after a soft chip around the boards for Matthias Ekholm, and off and going and setting up Kasperi Kapanen for the empty net. But it was just the sheer work ethic, but also the presence of mind to know that he's got to win the battle there. And the Edmonton Oilers win the battle 4-2. This is the Rogers postgame show.
Spring is around the corner, and it's time for a fresh start behind the wheel at Freedom Ford. Upgrade your drive after winter with a bold new 2026 Ford F-150 or Bronco, built for whatever the season brings. Plus, take advantage of huge deals on remaining 2025 models, including 0% financing, but only while they last. Bring new energy to the new season at Freedom Ford. Visit freedomford.ca to view current inventory or stop by Freedom Ford today.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and million-dollar jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
Let's go to tonight's 3 stars, brought to you by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian Ultra Export or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. 3rd star tonight, 2 assists. Connor McDavid, 7-game point streak. He's got a goal of 13 points during that stretch. Mitch Marner picked up 2 assists tonight for Vegas. He's tonight's 2nd star. Leon Draisaitl with what turned out to be the game-winning goal. He's on a 5-game point streak and has 5 goals and 12 points during that stretch. Rogers postgame shows heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Another heavy hitter coming up. best team in the NHL. Colorado Tuesday night. What an awesome test for Edmonton. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, who called tonight's game along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Aidan Gannam, studio producers, Eamon Hashem tonight, Kellen Kennedy, and longtime engineer. He's been here all 9 years we've been here. Ray Regal, Bob Stauffer saying so long.
Bouchard, little slide step around Brandon Saad to the nail of center pass, and Hill, a sprawling save, thrown in front, and a second effort buried. Trent Frederick, 1-0 Edmonton. Hill was down and out, and Frederick was stopped initially, stayed with it, put it upstairs for his 4th of the year.
And we just saw at the other end the Vegas Golden Knights do the same thing. Win a puck battle, get it to the net, crash and bang, and that's what happens here. We talked about shots from the flank. Great job by Bouchard to activate, come right down in the net, follows up his own rebound around the net, and just puts it back in. And a couple attempts here by Frederick. In a battle, first one doesn't go, but the second one elevated up over top. Pledge.
Vegas, should they lose this game, would miss an opportunity to regain first place. Meanwhile, Edmonton would crawl closer. Shot, score somehow through Ingram.
The goal scorer, Colasar, as you watch him in the middle of the ice, Hanifin has the puck across the line, and he's already in there before. This is an easy one.
Yeah, this is
I'm surprised it's taken this long, but there's the headset's already off, so pretty quick.
Massive break for Edmonton, because that changes the complexion of the game if that goes in.
After coach's challenge, the play was offside at 13:28. Therefore, we have no goal.
Rifling it up the left-hand side. Flicking it back toward the point for Noah Hanifin. Peering inside. Shooting. Deflected home. And Vegas has tied it. One taken off the board earlier for offside. Hanifin will get credit for the goal.
Up on the line, you're going to see Hyman. He's in the shooting lane, then he's not. And then it's a great tip in front.
I think it went off Nurse.
That finds its way home. Might have actually. I don't know if that goes off the stick of Houghton, who's tangled up with Nurse. But look at that traffic in front of Connor Ingram. No chance. For Edmonton, though, on the flip side, need to get more of a presence in front of Aidan Hill.
And here's a chance, but Colson, he's beaten Anderson with the speed. Denied. Rebound. Poked home. And Edmonton has regained the lead. 2-1. But Colson put it under the right pad, getting a piece with it sitting there on the goal line. Roslovic nudges it over.
He wanted to get Colson a little more ice time, and that's why the switch between him and Savoy. And he just takes off on the faceoff. We've talked so many times about a winger win. Colson pounces on this loose puck, and then he just puts the Jets on. Starts pumping the Pistons, won't be denied, makes a nice move under pressure on Aidan Hill, who goes down, makes the save with the right pad, but a great job by Roslovic.
Bouchard cannot control the pass, and then stick exploded on Rasmus Anderson. Bouchard, little give and go, Draisaitl, one extra pass to McDavid, and the Oilers don't get anything out of it. But then the puck got caught up in the stick, a backhand score! What a break for Edmonton! McDavid to Draisaitl for the finish, and it's 3-1 on Leon Draisaitl's 34th of the campaign.
It's like a for sure out of the zone into the wrong hands for the Vegas Golden Knights. McDavid to Draisaitl, Boyd.
Late joining the rush is Marner, but Draisaitl will not permit Eichel to get it. Oh, and then the puck came free, and Eichel scores! And there's the shorthanded goal. Edmonton cannot afford to give up. Eichel, his 22nd, gives the Golden Knights much-needed life.
Scored by Riley Smith and William Karlsson, so not in the lineup tonight for the Vegas Golden Knights, but Jack Eichel's the most dangerous. This is a great defensive play by Draisaitl all the way back, out-muscles Eichel.
Edmonton looking to claw within 3 points of the division lead. McDavid makes a brilliant play around Marner, ahead for Kapanen, and he scores! Empty netter for Kasperi Kapanen, created by the brilliant maneuver along the boards by McDavid. 4-2 Oilers, minute 57 to go.
Going to be denied getting it down the wall. Best player in the game, when he wants to put the Jets on, good luck. They do track him down, but he still makes the play over to Kapanen.
Launched out to center. Vegas is offside. Final 3 seconds. A penalty coming against Edmonton that won't really matter. Edmonton looking to claw within 3 points of the division lead. McDavid makes a brilliant play around Marner, ahead for Kapanen, and he scores! Empty netter for Kasperi Kapanen, created by the brilliant maneuver along the boards by McDavid. 4-2 Oilers, minute 57 to go.
Going to be denied getting it down the wall. Best player in the game, when he wants to put the Jets on, good luck. They do track him down, but he still makes the play over to Kapanen, who just protects this puck rolling over the line from the back-checking Barbashev. Hurdle, is the one that dug in. 48.
Bouchard cannot control the pass, and then stick exploded on Rasmus Andersson. Bouchard, little give and go, Draisaitl, one extra pass to McDavid, and the Oilers don't get anything out of it. But then the puck got caught up in the stick, a backhand score! What a break for Edmonton! McDavid to Draisaitl for the finish, and it's 3-1 on Leon Draisaitl's 34th of the campaign.
Evaporates here. Looks like he's got an outlet pass here to the shrapnel is on the ice. This one here for Draisaitl looking for McDavid late, but again, this puck does not get out. That stick actually helps. The Anderson stick keeps this play alive. That looks like a for sure out of the zone into the wrong hands for the Vegas Golden Knights. McDavid to Draisaitl. Boy, did he ever make that quick backhand shot look easy. Shovels it. He wrecks. For Edmonton, though, on the flip side, need to get more of a presence in front of Adin Hill.
And here's a chance, but Colson, he's beaten Anderson with the speed. Denied! Rebound! Poked home! And Edmonton has regained the lead. 2-1. But Colson put it under the right pad, getting a piece with it sitting there on the goal line. Roslovic nudges it over.
He wanted to get Podkolzin a little more ice time, and that's why the switch between him and Savoy. And he just takes off on the faceoff. We've talked so many times about a winger win. Podkolzin pounces on this loose puck, and then he just puts the Jets on. Starts pumping the Pistons, won't be denied, makes a nice move under pressure on Adin Hill, who goes down, makes the save with the right pad, but a great job by Roslovic.
Bouchard, little slide step around Brandon Saad to the Nimbus center pass, and Hill, a sprawling save, thrown in front, and a second effort buried. Trent Frederick, 1-0 Edmonton. Hill was down and out, and Frederick was stopped initially, stayed with it, put it upstairs for his 4th of the year.
And we just saw at the other end the Vegas Golden Knights do the same thing. Win a puck battle, get it to the net, crash and bang, and that's what happens here. We talked about shots from the flank. Great job by Bouchard to activate, come right down in the net, follows up his own rebound around the net, and just puts it back in. And a couple attempts here by Frederick. In a battle, first one doesn't go, but the second one elevated up over top. Plant.
A matchup against a division rival, and the Vegas Golden Knights kicks off this 4-game road trip for the Edmonton Oilers. And with the nature of where the season is at, along with the fact that Vegas is currently 4 points ahead of Edmonton in the Pacific Division, means that these 2 points that are up for grabs tonight are a pretty well must-have for